All right, what is up, everybody? I'm your host and caster tonight, Doc Frame, and I'm joined by your boy Q, Caston.
What up, what up, what it do, what it do? Ready to get down into this thing, man. Saturday night, we got us a shootout. We got plenty of Rocket League to get into. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. How about yourself?
I've been busy, but I am ready to switch things up with some Rocket League. I actually think the last time I did Rocket League was the last time we were on the desk together a month ago. So I'm ready to get back into it.
Ready to get back into it. And we've got a big tournament today, guys. We got 16 teams. So in the first round, we have 8 matches. We're going to be broadcasting 2 matches. And the first match we're going to be broadcasting is our returning champs from the last tournament, Full Send Failures.
Yeah, love to see. I loved the name back then. I still love the name now. And they really brought it last game. Now, of course, this time around, Doc, that skill ceiling was raised a little bit, right? So coming in as the defending champs maybe doesn't mean quite as much. Maybe still having quite a bit of pressure on their shoulders here. Yeah,
right. So like last tournament, it was diamond rank and lower pretty much. And now we've bumped it up a little bit. Now it's champ and lower. And of course, next month we have another tournament in the Stack Up trilogy that we're doing with A.I.Gaming. Next month is going to Grand Champ and lower, so it's going to go even higher. But today we do have a $600 prize pool, so a lot of money on the line right now. And then also for our viewers, we are going to be giving away 2 $20 gift cards to Ulti Energy, 2 separate ones, and you can only win once. It's free to enter. A.I.Gaming WV there in the chat. If you could start the giveaway, we'll go ahead and get that going.
Here, some good energy drinks too, man. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I know we've talked about this every time that we've hosted. I know that your favorite is the different from my favorite, but
right. Yeah, lemon drop, baby, lemon drop. So right now,
just goes to show you though how good it is.
Right now, they currently got 2 flavors. They've got lemon drop and blue raspberry. So you guys can enter. Free right there. You see the thing? Just type in command join or ticket, I believe. One of the 2. Maybe both. I'm not sure. I think it's ticket.
Depth perception is tough. I was like pointing away from like the screen there for a second.
Yeah, it's here somewhere.
Right here, yeah.
Woo, yeah.
Okay, so I think we had this talk last time. If they only could add one flavor.
Yes.
And it's not a mixed flavor, but just one flavor. What would you ask for?
Orange creamsicle.
Oh. Right. Yeah. Orange creamsicle.
Dude, I've been bugging the CEO about that for so long, dude. I've just been messaging.
Well, I mean, to be fair, does anyone have like a solid orange flavor? Like just orange flavor? I don't think so, right?
There are a couple, but they're like
the one company, but
the one company we aren't going to mention right now.
Yeah. But I've always thought too, like a banging grape, like a really popping grape would be really good.
Yeah, I like grape too. We got chat saying cherry there.
Cherry? I mean, cherry would be pretty good though too. I can go for a solid cherry. We generally go and I mean, from where I'm from, we call it the red flavor, but that's fine. Cherry, whatever.
Yeah, where I'm from, we call grape juice, even if it's grape Kool-Aid
or the purple drink. It doesn't matter what it is.
It's
purple, it's red.
Yep. All right, so. One thing we definitely need to mention, and this is probably the most important part of this tournament, it is a charity event for Stack Up, stackup.org. And Q, he's been working with Stack Up for quite some time. So Q, do you want to give us a rundown on what Stack Up is?
Yeah. So Stack Up, it's a military charity organization. What they do is they support active duty and veteran service members, not just from the U.S., but from allied nations as well. And the way that they do that is by promoting positive mental health and combating veteran suicide through gaming and geek culture. So they do this kind of using like a couple of different pillars as far as different systems. One of them being like their supply crates, which are basically like video game care packages sent to like deployed units and veterans in need. Kind of helps with like take care of that operational stress, kind of help it at the before it really becomes a problem sort of deal. They also have their air assaults, which are like all expense paid trips to things like, let's say, PAX East, which is going on this weekend, TwitchCon, stuff like that, allowing veterans and even active duty service members to kind of help get integrated into other cultures outside of just the military culture, right? And I think probably one of my favorite things, though, is they also have their Overwatch program. It's their 24/7 crisis intervention. It's always nice to have someone there when it feels like no one else is there. Of course, as someone who comes with that military background, that 22 a day being like a real serious thing. So for them to have that as part of their program free, you just have to jump in there. Even if you're not a veteran, actually, you just jump in for the Overwatch program. They're there for you. And that's something that's, for me, really stands big.
Yeah. Yeah. The entire system, every program they have is amazing because our veterans are in need of help. They don't get enough help. But then when you have programs like the Overwatch programs, completely free, open to everyone, and not just veterans, like you just said, everyone, if you're having depression, if you just need to scream at someone, it doesn't matter. Like, you go in there and they're there for you, like 24/7. It's amazing program. But that is what we're doing today. So we are taking donations. You can find it there below. I believe it's in the panels. Also, you can type in
chat,
charity.
Right?
Yeah, it's that way. Yeah,
Chat that way.
It's one way. I think it's that way. Yeah. You can type in > charity in chat, and it should pull up everything there. There you go. Thank you, Murph. But one of the big things we're doing too is just bringing awareness to it. If you guys can't donate, spread the word about it. Also, if you guys are streamers and you're looking to help in some way, you can also sign up for Stack Up and take donations and things like that. So very good organization to work with. So we're going to get back to the tournament here. We are going to be going over the bracket real quick. I know you guys, if you hopped in here when we were starting up, you could see the bracket scrolling through, but we already mentioned we're going to be casting Full Send Failures versus EDC Esports. I hope I'm saying that right. EDC. Full Send Failures were champs in the last tournament. They are returning champs, so we're going to cast them first. Out of respect, you earned that right, at least at minimum. Yep. I feel like. Yep, and we'll see how they handle it from there. And then the next match we're going to be casting is No Boost Gang versus ELE. No Boost Gang, also a returning competitor from the last tournament. They were in the semifinals. So we're going to be going ahead and casting those in the first round. Second round, we're going to be casting one game because it's going to cut down to four games. Our admins are going to be running them in the background. We will keep you up to date on who's where in the bracket and everything else. Now, round 3 and 4. Round 3 is the semifinals. It's going to be best of 5. Round 1 and 2 are best of 3. So semifinals, best of 5. We're going to be casting both games. And round 4 is the finals, best of 5. And of course, we're going to be casting that one. Right, Q? We had an epic finals match in the last one.
The grand finals last time around was really, really good. And you mentioned it earlier. The skill cap has been raised, which means I only expect games to be that much more crazy today. I'm super excited.
Yeah, last tournament it came down to overtime. Very last match and the grand finals, and it was epic. But I'm going to go ahead and get a lobby set up here and get our teams in here because I'm getting yelled at in the back end.
Yo, they're telling us to shut up and get the games going. Usually that doesn't work in Twitch. You usually can't yell at the mods and get them to get the game started. I feel like we're setting a really bad precedent here. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, so I believe I've got everything set right.
Well, I guess here's the question for chat then. How do you guys feel about Full Send Failures coming in after the championship last month, knowing that the skill cap has been raised? Do they start things off with a dub here or not? Because this is not a double elimination tournament, right? This is one shot.
One and done. It's a shootout.
It's one opportunity.
A lot of people get confused on the whole shootout thing, but that's the reason it's single elim, man. That's the reason it's called a shootout.
Got to make sure you're putting your best foot forward. So hopefully these teams have taken their time to, get warmed up and everything.
Yep. All right, so I got the lobby made. Looks like we got some peeps running in here right now. Oh, yeah. I was told on Full Send Failures team, I want to point this out to you. I know you can see the lobby right now. RL NX LXVE is no love. Okay.
There's no love. Yeah. Okay.
So, I was told specifically to remember that because you know me and I'm bad with words.
And me too. So you know me. So it's all good.
We're going to have a great time. As always. So it looks like full sim failure, full teams in here. We're just waiting on the other team, and then team captains will join, and then we'll hop in. But real quick, running through the rules again, it is single elimination, best of 3 for the round 1 and 2, and it is single elimination, best of 5 for round 3 and 4, the grand finals, of course. $600 prize pool on the line. Other than that, the rules are pretty straightforward. One of the big things I've been seeing in the Discord, a lot of people are confused on, is about subbing in, because we do allow up to 5 players per team, even though 3 are playing. But we do allow subs in between rounds, not in matches. And if you have technical difficulties and a player drops in a match, they have 10 minutes to get back on. If not, sorry. Because we do not allow subs in matches, because that could promote some issues.
By in match, you mean once a matchup started, right?
Right.
That best of 3,
in a round.
best of 5, whatever it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's in that round circle.
not like the 5-minute match, but
right.
Okay.
Yep. So, I know some people have issues with that, but there's what it is.
I mean, from my recollection, I believe that's RLCS rules, if I'm not mistaken.
Very close, if not the same.
I'm trying to remember back to the Winter Invitational, because I think actually one of the games that was on broadcast had a power issue for one of the players, I think. Yo, I did me a nice little round the worlder this weekend, Doc.
What's that? What do you mean? Explain.
Explain?
I know you didn't fly.
No, I'm here from right here. So started off yesterday doing the APAC South versus APAC North showdown for Apex. And then yesterday I did Zephyr's Showdown, which was in the EMEA region. I just got done in South America for Apex. And now we're in America for USA. Look at that, 24 or 48 hours. We've been around it. Here we are, ready to go, though. Game number 1. Doc, I hope you're ready.
Yeah,
Chad, I hope y'all are ready, because it's time to get down to it.
So full sim failure is in blue, and there it is. No love. Speaking of the devil, already with a score.
It is too easy. Way too easy right there.
I hope I read that right. That was no love, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on, I am turning down my game on my side here. I just realized I could barely hear you, but yeah, early goal there on the side of our blue team, which is full send failures. I did realize though, oh, there they are. The third jump back in there as far as for EDC. It's EDC Gaming?
EDC Esports. Yeah.
EDC Esports. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So EDC.
Wait, Esports Gaming?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna have to talk about that after this here in a minute. Anyways, we're gonna see the ball is actually in the EDCE territory here. Not getting a big clear. This is floating right in front of the net, and it's Shane going to be able to follow it up, and that's going to be a 2-goal lead.
So far, full sim failures showing why they were champs in the last tournament.
That pass just up in the alley-oop, and you saw the dab from the Reaper and everything. Ooh, let's get it going.
So one thing I have seen about with EDC is they've been leaving the goal open a lot, really pushing forward. Seem pretty aggressive in their positioning on the field.
Yeah, I think when you see teams like this, it reminds me of a couple of teams I see over in the SSA region that I cast as far as RLCS. So what they'll do is they'll play a little bit more aggressive. They'll be very fast on those rotations back. But what can become very susceptible as far as for if you're on the side of EDCE is those counterattacks. If you can be very, very fast on getting the clear and maybe even getting someone ahead of the game, that goal's wide open. So might be something for Full Send Failures to keep an eye on, at least for now, though. They're doing a very good job of making sure that their good defense is being a very strong offense thus far. They need to get the clear here.
Yeah. So it's back on EDC side. No love.
Oh, I thought that was
just missed.
Top corner, bro.
And also, you remember, first matches, best out of 3, you're usually feeling each other out.
It's dangerous, though, right? Because a best of 3 is different than a best of 5. Sometimes that one game is just enough. You got to make sure that the reading time doesn't take long. If you're a team, let's say like EDCE here, and you're trying to still figure out Full Send Failures, it needs to happen in this next 90 seconds. That way you can still try and put a point on the board. Nice little pass to the front of the pitch, but no love. Going to be able to get the clear, at least for now, but A.I.Gaming doing a good job starting to play a little bit quicker. They're just losing some of these very important contests right in front of the net, which is allowing Full Send Failures to then get the clear on defense.
Right. But right now, Full Send Failures having a hard time finishing these clears off. But they're doing a great job about sending it back downfield.
Yeah, the thing that's really working as far as in their favor is they're getting big touches. They're getting quality touches. It's just once they get up into this EDCE territory side of the pitch, they're just not able to maintain that control, at least not here recently. Now, they did, of course, have those 2 early goals, which they're relying on, at least for now, as far as the lead. But EDCE, they've been able to get this defense to bend. It's yet to break. I can't help but wonder if we're about to see it maybe do just that here soon.
Mm-hmm. But they're still up by 2, and EDC is going to have to do something here. Oh, that's not good.
With the sniper, though, from distance, just from their side of the pitch, I think was going for the clear, or at least was just trying to put it upfield, but no one back to be able to even give it a contest.
I had to say it, up by 2, didn't I? And then there it was.
Yeah.
Yep. Caster's curse.
And that one's on you. it do indeed be like that sometimes. But
it does.
I mean, realistically, 70 seconds is plenty of time in Rocket League to be able to make a 3-goal swing. It would be pretty tough. You got to really start stepping things up. And the good thing, at least for now, when you're talking about for Full Send Failures, you've been able to push things into the opposite half of the pitch. That's off the crossbar, though.
And there.
Gaming, though, is going to be able to follow it up off the rebound, and that 3-goal lead now turns to 4.
Flux Gaming with a good read right there, being able to clean that up. And I love that goal explosion. I think we talked about that last time.
Probably one of my favorites. Yeah, we definitely talked about it quite a bit last time. It is definitely one of my personal faves, and every time I see it, it very much gets me moist, you know?
Sorry for those that's a trigger word for, but it is what it is. So yeah, EDC having a hard time keeping Full Send out of their goal here.
Now, here's the good news for you, right? If you are a team like EDCE right now, is the scores reset after the 5 minutes, right? And it seems like their defense has figured things out a little bit more in this back half of the game. The only problem is the offense hasn't been able to put things together here. You are going to be able to at least avoid one more shot that's on goal. This is going to still be up in the air. This should be able to hit down onto the ground. Still a 4-0 win, though, when you talk about for Full Send Failures, off to the right start.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Full Send obviously showing why they were champs in the last tournament. Did a great job there. I mean, we can go ahead and look at the stats here. Let you guys see the stats, all the viewers there.
It's it definitely tells a lot of the tale. You know what I mean? But again, you never know. If you can come out here, you can try and set the tone here early. Again, it looked like their defense on the side of EDCE, they were able to really kind of step things up. It was just the offense wasn't able to find the back of the net. They were in the zone, though, quite a bit.
Yeah, they were in the danger zone, but they weren't able to land the shots. All right, we're getting right back into the second match here of round 1, Full Send Failures versus EDC Esports.
Thought they were going to find themselves a early one there right off the rip. Unfortunately, didn't find the back of the net. Didn't even, I don't know if it recorded it even as a shot, was just a little bit too far wide, but EDCE playing aggressive here early. But unfortunately, you saw there, all three committing to the same spot in the corner, which allows Flux Gaming to move up here, gets the second touch. Off the top there is no love, and not even 30 seconds in, Full Send Failure back in the lead.
Yep, trying to build that cushion up. Good read, nice play, soft touch off the tires, right into the net.
It just looks so gritty. And, you know, with this being a best of 3, if you start off second game after winning in the, fashion that they did on the side of Full Send Failure, that really puts an additional level of pressure down onto EDC A.I.Gaming. And if you would be able to find yourself a second goal really quick here, man, you really feel like that pressure really starts to pile up. They haven't been able to get very many quality touches, though. Once they've gotten down here into the Full Send Failure zone, it's only kind of been a tap here and there, and unfortunately it's not a Happy Gilmore style like you're trying to tap it in. It's just been trying to get a tap to get control.
Right. Full Send keeping the pressure on right now. Ham dragging it across field with a nice pass, but Flux was there to clear the ball. See, that's what I'm saying. We have a really good rotation from Full Send. EDC's actually getting the ball, like we said earlier, in the danger zone, but just unable to finish it off.
Yeah, this just seems to be one of those situations where it's just the on the side of Full Send Failure, just a little bit bigger, a little bit faster, a little bit stronger. You know what I mean? They're able to play a little bit more aggressive while still being able to make sure that those pushes from EDC don't progress past that midfield line, kind of like we see exactly there from No Love. They follow it off with that second touch, and it's just too buttery smooth.
Right. Also, playing at a fast pace and being able to trust your teammates to the point when you pass the ball in center and you know someone's going to be there. And that's what we keep seeing from Full Send, just like that right there. Someone's there. Like Flux just passing it to Shane there. And there we have the double commit from EDC. We always bring up the double commits and rotations in this, but I think a lot of viewers, if you don't play Rocket League at a competitive level, you don't understand the importance of good rotation, because you can only cover so much of the field, and with a good rotation, you can maximize your coverage.
Yeah, it's the rotations, but also the spacing, right? And understanding being able to stay in that lane, especially when you're progressing the ball up the field. Sometimes we saw, at least in our last tournament, where teams still were kind of doing a little bit of that. It's like that bumblebeeing that you see from third and fourth graders when they play soccer, where everyone's staying around the ball. But really what works best is being able to stay in your lines and kind of run, hit the runs when you can.
Right. Yeah, and that falls back to trusting your teammates as well. You got to trust that they're going to cover their zones and play their lines as well.
See, Flux got the first touch, wasn't able to get the second. They call me 21, gets the ball, tries to progress it, leaves it there for Taylor. I think they were expecting maybe to see their last teammate a little bit further progressed, but regardless, they do still have control. It's a pass off the back wall, and that's going to be the goal. It's now 2-1, and that does mean it's just less than 2 minutes away from EDC Gaming potentially already being done with their shootout story.
Yeah, they've still got a minute 46. They have plenty of time to bring this back and win the second match here, keeping it alive in the first round. So we've got
the
my
splash emote really honestly just fits on a play like that. Able to come in for the contest, just gets the nose where you need it, and almost saw a save, but not enough.
Also going back to it, where EDC's playing so aggressive, pulling their goalie out, trying to push forward, that kind of hurt him right there.
Oh man, but now a 2-goal lead here for for Full Sail Failures.
Failures.
EDCE Gaming needing to try and find something here. And the problem is you've only found the back of the net one time thus far tonight. You gotta feel like they're going to start putting a little bit too much extra pressure. You mentioned earlier you want to play fast, but you don't want to play out of control. And it seems like EDCE Gaming is starting to ride that line a little bit too much.
Yeah, we've talked about it in the past. Like a lot of times when a team starts seeing that clock tick down, you get that anxiety build up, and then desperation kicks in when you're behind, and some weird things happen in the game. It can happen both ways too. No love back there to misdirect. Oh, but the goal's back. Flux is in goal though. Oh.
Now you do still see you got 35 seconds, but you need to find the back of the net here soon, especially when the side of Full Send Failures is going to be able to get the full clear this way. You need to make a play happen right here, right now. You're now at least make sure that the ball doesn't get cleared, but you need to make sure you can make a play at the net, and the defense from Full Send Failure just seems to come up tough once again. And not only that, but comes up with a huge counter, and that might just put the game too far out of the lead.
Yep.
And I do believe it looks like we've got things conceded here. Last couple of seconds.
Yeah, it looks
Gonna
like
be, climbing up off the clock here. Just a friendly reminder, let them last couple of seconds play out, man. It's only a couple of seconds. But want to give a big shout out here to Full Send Failures. We had the question if they'd be able to, you know, defend their titles, knowing that it was a different level of competition here today, and they came out and they were able to silence the haters pretty quick.
Yeah, definitely showing why they were champs.
Yeah. All right, so that's our first game of our first round done, which does mean we will be moving into our, I guess, the upper half of the bracket. Is that right? Because we're running 4 at a time.
Yeah. So now we're going to be casting. Let me get reset here. Yes, Full Send Failures advance to the next round. I'm not sure who they're playing against yet, but now we're going to be casting No Boost Gang versus ELE.
No Boost Gang.
Yes. So if you remember, they were in the tournament last time. They made it to the semifinals.
I think they played Full Send Failures in the semifinals, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So let's see how they get to do as far as here today. So this is still our first round. We'll be down into our second round, which is our essentially the Elite 8.
Mm-hmm.
Here after this one. Gotta say, Full Send Failures did a really good job as far as that last go round. Even at times where sometimes you'll see teams that'll start to like play more passive, play more like not to lose once they kind of get that lead. They were just able to kind of continue to play their game plan no matter how big the lead was. We saw it in the first game and even there towards the end of that second game.
Right. I created a lobby. Our admins are going to be sending out invites.
Let's get it. Get it. Also, don't forget, if you haven't had a chance to enter into the giveaway, the code for that?
Ticket.
Ticket! Exclamation point ticket?
Yep. Command ticket. You can only enter once. It's free to enter. And it's for two, actually. Chance to win one, but we're giving away two. $20 gift card to Ulti Energy, which is pretty much a starter pack. Isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Starter pack, you would get one of these. And I think 4 of each flavor. 4 single servings of each flavor. So it's a good deal there.
Nice little starter in, it's almost like the, first hits on me sort of deal. Got to get you hooked.
All right.
Let me get a bump, man.
Oh. So I'm excited to see how No Boost does in this one. I haven't, They're the only two teams that I
That are back?
recognize, yes, in the bracket right now. Let me double check. Yeah. So
I want to see more bumps and demos. I like seeing aggressive like Rocket League. Yeah.
So I will say this: match number 4 was Mario Kart and Maniac Gaming. Mario Kart's won 2-2. Just it was 2 games in a row, and they have advanced. So far, that is it. I think the other matches are still going on. Scores are not posted.
Sweet. So are all the other games other than this one going on right now then? Is that the dealio?
Yeah. Our admins in the back end want to say big shout out to them. They're always crushing it. But they're running the matches that we're not casting at the same time. That way the tournament's not drug out too long, because we do have people in the UK. We do have people past that even further east that are competing right now. So it looks like we do have our captains in here at least. So we'll get started.
Looks like we're about ready to go, baby.
Yep.
Woo!
But yeah, we will keep you updated on who is advancing. And right now it is time. Let's get into it, Q.
I am so ready. First game here.
Okay, well, never mind. Looks like false start on the offense.
False start?
Something's up with the teams, I would say.
We're going to run it back.
Yeah, we're going to run it back.
How does that mean we have to restart lobby then?
Yep.
Otherwise this game doesn't run out, right?
Yep.
Unfortunate.
That is why we have specific rules set in the back end, especially when we're casting games, and a lot of teams just don't get that. I don't know why, but it's
all good. Let me get it running back right quick. These things going here again. No Boost Gang versus ELE.
Mm-hmm.
So what do we think? Do the returning teams go? Do they go? Did we just join the same match?
No.
I think we just joined the same match. How'd that work?
I don't know. I was in a separate match. Hang on.
Yeah, so do our returning teams here go back to back? Or do you think ELE shuts down No Boost Gang story a little bit sooner than last month?
I'm sorry.
You're good, no worries. I would love for No Boost Gang. Do you think the returning teams go back to back in our first 2 games, or do you think ELE comes in and ends No Boost Gang's story a lot quicker than their last month's shootout? Basically, who you expect to win here? Who you taking?
I'm going to take No Boost just because they're returning. I've already seen them play. I know what their capabilities are. I'm excited to see new players, new teams, of course, but I think my money's on No Boost Gang on this one.
All right. I can dig it. It'd be really important. So we've seen 2 different. Let me see if I refresh my
bracket
feed here. Looks like Shoop da Whoop won 2-0 against Prime Cheese Wheel as well. While we're updating some scores here in between. Yep. I like that name, Shoop da Whoop.
So Shoop da Whoop. This match that we're getting ready to cast will determine who plays Shoop da Whoop in the next round.
I love that name.
I do too.
It's become one of my favorites already.
Shoop da Whoop.
Not as much as full send failures, I must say, but I'm definitely enjoying the Shoop da Whoop. All right, game number 1, ELE No Boost Gang. Looks like we're going to be having ELE in the blue cars chat. We'll be having No Boost Gang in the orange. Are we doing Gambas in chat or no?
No, unless Vader's here. If Vader, our mod in chat, if he's here, a lot of times he does that.
I know we got a lot of other folks who are already like super busy in the background, but which again, big shout out to all the crew working in the back. You know, we get the fun part where we get to like yell about esports and stuff, but well, maybe not Doc. Sometimes Doc wants to pull his hair out because he's wearing like 15 caps right now. But
It's part of it. All right, so shoot the whoop. Yep, for the win. Yeah, okay. So now, ELE and No Boost Gang. Sorry guys if I seem out there, and but I'm just trying to get everything organized back here in the back.
All right, we're getting our players loaded in here now, though. Let's get it going. Match number 1 again. ELE will be over on the blue side. No Boost Gang. Winning the face-off. First push off that back wall here. Save gonna come in here from the Flama Blanca. I love it. And though it is bounced right back in towards the front of the net, and that's gonna be a very quick goal here from No Boost Gang.
Look at this nice flip. Oh! Oh, bicycle kicking it. That was quick.
I'm like Pele. I'm like Pele. That's gonna be our first goal here. Oh,
ooh, odd kickoff. Okay.
Push it in, leaves it low. And that's a back-to-back goals here in only 20 seconds in, and No Boost Gang up by 2. Sheesh.
No Boost Gang coming out with something to prove. This is interesting.
Now again, though, this is going to be one of those situations like I was talking about as far as last game we saw where full send failures were able to continue to play their game, right? They didn't let their foot off the gas, so to speak. Be kind of interested to see if we see the same thing this go around from No Boost Game. Is that Enoxo Buzz able to at least get the push up into the zone? Not a huge clear, but unfortunately No Boost Gang not going to be able to make them pay.
Right.
Trex here though, going to be able to move up into the zone. No Boost Gang though is going to be able to get the clear at least for now. It's going to come off the ceiling. Nice contest there. One on the side of ELE and not able to get a big clear, at least not yet anyways. So we do see Flama Blanca going to at least play that thing off the side wall. Not able to move thing past that 50-50. A little bit of tug of war on either side for now.
All right, we got the balls back. Oh, keeps getting cleared by No Boost Gang. ELE's trying to gain some ground. Had it in position, but No Boost Gang was able to kick it out of the goal. And now the tables have turned. It's back on ELE's side of the field. And they get the clear. It's still in midfield.
I do like what I am seeing though thus far in this last like 60 seconds or so from ELE. We saw them allow the first 2 really quick goals from No Boost Gang. I think arguably you could say both of them off of unfortunate mistakes really. Their defense seems to be locking it in. The question is, can you quickly turn defense into offense? You're currently down by 2 goals, and while No Boost Gang might be able to spend quite a bit of their time in your side of the pitch for now, can you do a quick counter and turn things around? Because that's all it takes is 1 goal cuts this lead in half.
Right. That was kind of a strange situation to be in. Damn you, gravity.
That's a beautiful pass. Unfortunately, though, shot doesn't connect.
Ooh, there's your demo.
Though, that's going to be a demo. Might create a little bit of space. Unfortunately, the return attack on the side of ELE, it didn't come in quick enough, which did mean that that third player was able to get respawned in and able to get back onto the pitch. When you do see those demos, you got to try and act quick to make sure that you're able to really capitalize.
Right. So now we got a little bit of pressure from ELE onto No Boost Gang. Ball's in the danger zone, but no one there. Oh, they're carrying it. They're carrying it. Oh, what a slow aerial carry. Trying to drag the ball into the goal. And there they finally get it in. With a double commit, but they wanted to make sure they stuffed it. They wanted to get it in there.
That was a great touch as far as the first one, which kind of got people off kilter a little bit. Then you're able to get back into the zone very fast. You've cut that lead in half, and you still got 92 seconds here on the clock if you're ELE to try and at least come up with an equalizer.
Right. Let's see if they gained any momentum and if they can keep it, or if No Boost Gang is going to retaliate pretty quickly.
Do see, at least for now, Noxabus is going to go into the corner. Doesn't maintain possession, though. This ball is going to be in front of the net. Trex Reaper drops it down, but a big save from the Flama Blanca, but it doesn't get it clear. Voltage leaves it off the back wall, leaves it in front. That's a huge swing and a miss coming from No Boost Gang. Another boost demo here creates a little bit of additional space, but they can't get control here, Doc.
Yeah, I've noticed that they've been having trouble once they go to the air from the ground. Now, they are doing great from the air off the wall, but I feel like they might be pushing up a little fast, getting underneath that ball before they go into the air, and it's causing them to have those slow carries and stuff through the air.
Which, of course, then, too, the slow carries make it harder to get power behind the shot. Once you do get a shot on the next, Trex Reaper there, able to come in with the saves. Nines gets one shot, second shot, not going to be able to connect with a nice save here from R Walls. 8 seconds here. You need to be able to come up with the clear and find its way across the net. R Walls, though, going to leave that up.
Oh!
Unfortunately, it's not going to connect. It's still in the air. You need to get the clear, and that's going to be able to find its way to the ground, and that's going to be No Boost Gang walking away with the dub in game number 1.
Yeah, let's take a look at their stats here while we get ready for the next match.
Man, oh man, look at all of those shots. Although you do got to say, over on the side of ELE, I mean, they were able to get 5 shots on the goal as opposed to the 7 from No Boost Gang. I do feel like ELE was able to really lock things in. After, remember, it was 20 seconds in and No Boost Gang was up by 2, right?
Right.
ELE was able to hold them. After that, what's going to be important here is you got to be able to come out here and be able to hold that back line from the word go.
Right. And like we said before, No Boost Gang returning with us, they already know it's a shootout. They already know what's happening.
Yeah, I think some teams, you know, you do get that just you're used to the double elimination. You see a bracket and you assume. You know what I mean? You mentioned it. These teams, they know that there is a sense of urgency that they've got to be able to come in here with. And, you know, again, they came in 2 goals right in 20 seconds. But now the question becomes for you for No Boost Gang, you haven't found the back of the net in over 4.5 minutes of gameplay. Can your offense start to put the pieces together in order to retake that lead here in game 2, right?
Right. Looks like we're missing an ELE player. Once again, I do want to mention that the rules are they cannot swap players during rounds, only in between rounds.
Only in between matchups.
But I did notice that when we saw their ping there, they were having some issues with ping. So we will take a quick second.
Yeah, I saw it skyrocket there at the end, so let them get a second to, you know, make sure everything's all right.
Our admins, I'm sure, will do what they can here in the back end. But let's take a look at the bracket again. I know we did have another... Okay, so looks like in round 1 we had the matchup between the Italian Peeps and Moonster Misfits. I hope I'm saying that right. Italian Peeps won 2-0, and they have moved into the next round, going up against No Me Busta, who beat out Cat Lovers 2-0.
No Me Busta. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So we're seeing a lot of sweeps.
All right,
actually, we've seen all sweeps thus far in our first round here, at least those that have been sent across.
Right.
So we'll have to see if we see the same thing here. Remember, No Boost Gang did walk away with game number 1, but it was off the back of 2 very early goals. It only took 20 seconds. Our Wall's going to make a pass up here, but that's going to be the Flama Blanca. Going to able to at least be able to get the clear into the opposite half of the pitch. Nano Voltage gets one touch, tries to see if leaves it over for a pass, but that gets intercepted there by an Oxobus. Trying to see if they can go for the contest in the corner here. Not able to get much of it, but I think just enough. Nano Voltage, though, tries to see if they can take defense into offense. Doing a good job of at least playing Disruptor. Seem to see if he can get a shot on the net here, though.
So we see No Boost Gang keeping the pressure on once again. Whoa. Not enough heat.
Oh, no. Trex Reaper kind of unfortunately prevented the clear here, which now is actually going to allow an opportunity for No Boost Gang to potentially go back on the attack. Oh, no. You actually get that over. This is clear as a 2-on-1. Nano Voltage leaves it up. Oh, but the shot goes too high, which now means there could be a potential open net the opposite way.
Oh, my God.
Comes in from Nano Voltage, and we're still all knotted up at 0.
What a save. Nano was, I'm pretty sure he was demoed downfield, which gave them the opening, and then he came back and landed that save. Yeah, what a save.
Holy cow, man, that was phenomenal to be able to watch. And now as we continue to push our way through, Noxabus, as you can see, trailing on the backside here. Nines is going to be able to push that thing off the back wall. I think was expecting a little bit more pop out of it. Gonna see a Noxabus wins the contest, comes off the side wall. Fortunately, though, not able to get a good second touch here for now. The Flama Blanca does put a shot over almost onto net. Not a big clear from the Nano Voltage. A little bit of this tussle back and forth. A big potential shot from one team could find a wide open net right now because everyone's kind of rotating around midfield.
Yeah, we're about halfway through right now, and it's still nothing to nothing. Good defense from both sides of the field here.
Loving to see the aggression here, but right now, ELE, it's not just about the defense here. You've held this team from No Boost Gang. You've held them scoreless for almost 7 minutes here. The problem is you've only found the back of the net once in your own right, and we are seeing No Boost Gang has been able to have a couple of good runs in their side of the pitch. At least for now, though, ELE going to get a shot going across the way, and our walls bang just like that from distance.
Finally found an opening, able to drop it in.
It looks so pretty, just buries it into that bottom left hand corner, and that's going to be the first lead of the series here for ELE. The question now becomes, can No Boost Gang put it in the back of their own net here, off their own goal?
We know it happens, but you really hate to see it in this situation. You really hate to see to give up a point like that.
Man, that's definitely a tough one there. Tough pill to swallow for sure, but
they're still up by 1 game, so
true.
They still have that cushion. So hopefully it doesn't get into their heads too much and they don't lose momentum because, yep, there it is.
All right, you find yourself 1. That's big. 1 can potentially lead to 2, right? It always starts with 1.
Yep. I mean, there's still 1:40 left in this game, so I mean, that's plenty of time for ELE to stack up those cushions, or for No Boost to catch up and take that next victory. And like you said, so far on the bracket, we've had shutouts every game. So
it would be nice to see a switch up here, at least for now. ELE is going to be able to retain the lead. It does, of course. It's only a 1-goal lead, which can change very, very quickly here. 70 seconds, still plenty of time in Rocket League. That's going to get left off the back wall. Nice contest won by Trex. A second touch is going to allow it clear to the opposite side of the pitch here. Not going to be able to get much momentum on it. Unfortunately, as that ball crosses there, ELE, nobody there to be able to punch it into the back of the net. But you'll see both players there from No Boost Gang, they tried to commit to that. Oh, but a big swing and a miss from Nano Voltage. The good news for Nano Voltage was they were able to deprive the boost. Boost starting to look a little faint
Here it is.
on the no boost side. Nano Voltage going to be able to re-extend the lead, and it looks like we might be seeing a game 3.
This will be our first game 3 of the night, I believe. Unless the bracket's updated since I've looked at it last. But ELE bringing it back, man. Maybe they were just feeling out No Boost Gang in the first match. Weird kickoffs from both teams. I'm going to be honest. These aren't our usual kickoffs that we see. They're both very unorthodox. But right now, Trex with control going into the corner. Nope. Now it's back to No Boost Gang kicking it up in the air. But we have Nano Voltage with a shot from the ceiling. And it is good.
That was one of those that looked good from the get-go. As soon as Nano Voltage goes up and is able to win that contest, nobody's back, and I'm sure everybody on the side of No Boost Gang was watching that in almost slow motion. You know what I mean?
Right. That puts ELE up by 3 with 14 seconds left.
Also want to point out, on the side of Nano Voltage, not just the 2 goals, but
and another carry
the 3 goals here. And that's going to be the hat trick, actually, on the side of Nano Voltage. Not just the 3 goals, though, but the 2 assists as well, which means that they have accounted for all 5 goals this game. Crazy.
Sick. Yeah. Big turnaround from the last match. Let's see if they run the clock out or if they're going to tack on some extra points. We do have the block from No Boost Gang, and it looks like it's going to hit the ground, and there we are. ELE wins the second match. Remember, this is best of 3 in round 1 between ELE and No Boost Gang.
ELE. 5 goals off of 8 shots. That's some pretty good conversion rate.
That is.
Over on the side of ELE there. No Boost Gang.
I would like to mention Arwal's ping is spiking dramatically. I don't know if they're overseas or if they're playing on a Walmart internet Wi-Fi connection, but they do have some connection issues going on there. But it doesn't matter because they showed up last match. Right, Q? I mean, they looked ready.
Really, really good that last match. Let's not forget that it was Arwal's there that opened things up with that beautiful snipe shot.
Yep.
And then after that, Nano Voltage just absolutely coming out with a shocking performance. And now we're all tied up. 1 game apiece here. It's right in front of the goal.
Right.
Not able to get a big clear here, but is at least now over onto that ELE side of the pitch. Nine's going to be able to pull in. That's going to be a touch off the back wall. Nano Voltage not able to get a big clear, though. Still sitting right here in front of the net. Trex is going to miss it. Nano Voltage, though, able to at least get a single touch, second touch as well to prevent any sort of progression up towards their side. If you can get this 50-50, that would be big, but unfortunately, Nano wasn't able to be turned around in time.
No Boost Gang.
You're out of
sending
boost,
it to the backboard, but yep. Well, I mean, No Boost. I mean, they're earning their name. No.
How fitting.
Yeah. Nano Voltage with the clear out of goal, but No Boost Gang kicking it right back into the danger zone. But there it is again with a nice rotation. That's how important the rotations are with a huge clearing goal. The entire length of the field. No Boost Gang, I don't feel like expected that from Trex. Sitting in goal, launching it across the field.
See in the replay, Nines tries to turn around, tries to elevate to just get just enough on it. And unfortunately, just wasn't the case. However, this is a wide open net here for Nines. Trex does a good job, though, like LeBron coming from behind back in 2016, able to come up with a huge block.
Right. One thing I would like to mention, since ELE is actually playing here and while they're going back and forth, a lot of our ELE team members, I'm being told here from admin in the back end, were actually veterans that have received help from StackUp.org.
Let's go. Ooh, I thought we were going to be seeing an Exabus. Going to be able to find the back of the net. The defense, though, from ELE continues to stand tall. Let's not forget, after those two goals in the first 20 seconds in game number 1, No Boost Gang has only scored 1 goal thus far. And if we see ELE find the back of the net one more time here in the next 3 minutes, they are going to need to double that performance. So the defense from ELE really setting the tone, which allows ELE's offense to find the openings.
No Boost with the demo, pushing the ball downfield. Really can't get any kind of control over it. ELE's doing a great job about kicking it out of goal every time No Boost Gang gets any kind of control in here. Oh, but a good demo. Let's see if they gain any ground from it. It doesn't look like it.
No, that was one of those situations where once the demo happens, you need that ball to be progressing towards the goal. Unfortunately, it was heading towards the opposite way, and they were able to get the clear here. So now you're back into that 3v3 situation. The only thing that might have potentially changed was the amount of boost in the chamber. We do see a couple of players on the side of ELE, both contesting that ball, might be catching a couple players out of position. This is where we had talked about that spacing earlier in the game, but that's going to be a big swing and a miss from the side of Flama Blanca. Tex Reaper, I think, was trying to progress the ball, not exactly the touch they were looking for. This might be an opening for No Boost Gang. As you now see the ball progressing, that's going to be dropping towards the net, but Nano Voltage gets a big touch. Not going to be rewarded with a save, but did prevent the ball from heading towards the net. It is going to get recorded for the save this time around, though.
Right. Oh!
And Orwalls was doing a great job following from behind. So even after the demo, even though that cleared way for the side of No Boost Gang, able to come in with the save.
Yeah, one thing I would like to point out too is the accuracy of the ELE players, especially Nano and Trex with their aerials. They have been extremely accurate with their 50-50s, and I honestly haven't seen them lose one.
Bust here, trying to go the opposite way. You see the double demo.
You've been getting your wish with these demos, Q.
I am loving it here. I love seeing the aggressive gameplay here. But now the question becomes, can No Boost Gang try and make something happen? This is 40 seconds. You still need to find the back of the net, or it is going to be ELE advancing. Trix Reaper tries to find a wide open net, but we see a huge save come out on the side of Anoxibus. But you do see ELE hasn't left the zone. The ball's still kind of floating in front of the net. That's going to be a touch. Does go more towards the corner here, but good offense, and that's actually going to be off of the hood, I'm pretty sure, and that's going to make this a 2-goal lead.
Oh, such a hard shot to block. So unfortunate.
That's off 2 separate No Boost Gang members. Oh, not like this. No, no, no. 17 seconds here. Oh, but that might be the miracle that you're needing. That cuts the lead into what? Just one. And you still got 14 seconds left on the clock.
I've said this entire matchup, they've had the weirdest kickoffs, but right there you saw it. It paid off.
14 seconds. Can you make magic happen? You'll win the kickoff. You can't keep the progress going. Boost has got to be running low on both teams. That's going to be at least a push. And now I think the ball is too deep into the zone.
Wait.
Hold, no.
No. Okay.
No, it's
still in the air.
Over on their still side. Is there anybody on the cross?
Okay.
No, it still hits the ground though.
Oh my god.
And that is going to be ELE walking away victorious.
What a nail biter of a matchup.
Whew.
2 great games, or 3 great games from 2 great teams. No Boost Gang unable to find the net there.
Man.
Like they normally would. But man, that was I'm kind of at a loss for words. That was just exciting.
That's what we're getting for first round action, Doc.
Yes.
I can't wait to see what we're getting for the rest of the night.
You know. Oh my gosh, GG's to both teams. Right now I believe are finishing up. Let me check.
Probably finishing up first round action, right?
Yes. So right now, I believe Astro Group Man versus Super Soaker, I think Legends. And then Diamond Teeth and 3 guys, 2 teams, 1 ball. So I'm going to call them 3 guys, 1 ball. They so those are 2 matchups I believe we've got left in the first round. I know Q probably has to do a Q break, and
Yes,
I do
sir.
as well. So we're
know.
going to take a quick break while the first round finishes up. Thank you, everyone. And remember to join the giveaway by typing the command ticket in chat. If you have any questions, ask our mods. They're all there in chat. Thank you, guys. We'll be right back.
Tear us apart and bury me all in my head alone, calling your name but only feel I sense the change in energy. All of my fuse is blown. If as a sign, building a bonfire.
All right, guys. So, looks like I think we're still one match in round one, but we do have our matchup, our next matchup that we're going to be broadcasting. We're going to be broadcasting Super Soaker Legends and Mario Kart. Who doesn't like Super Soakers, right?
True though. Although my only complaint would be I wish Super Soakers weren't. I wish they worked for the price that I paid.
Right?
Because sometimes they do be kind of cheap. You know what I mean?
I feel like a water hose works just as well.
Otherwise. Yeah, otherwise, no complaints.
Right. So I've got the lobby set up, just waiting on the teams. And remember, they are finishing up, I think, one last match in the last round. I'll double check that real quick.
Chat, by the way, man, while we're waiting to load into this next game, how's everyone's weekend doing? How's everyone feeling? Who's going to be tuning into the RLCS major here, what, in a week and a half, I think it is?
Yep. Looks like we have Pretty Wheat in chat. Super Soakers for life. Okay, we'll see. So, both Mario Kart and Super Soaker both won by a shutout in their first round.
Okay.
Right now, it looks like Diamond Teeth and Three Guys One Ball is going to be going to full 3 matches, from what I hear in the back end.
Yeah, why is it 2 teams? I'm so confused.
I don't know.
Is it just so it's 3-2-1?
I don't know. I really like it though. I think it's an interesting name, but I'm still calling them 3 Guys One Ball.
Still call them 3 Guys One Ball. Yeah.
I'm going to skip the 2 teams part. If we do end up broadcasting them, I'm still putting it on there 3 Guys One Ball. Because the whole name won't.
So they are going to have to beat Full Send Failures,
right?
And then I am going to have to guess. You know, I do gotta say, whoever did the brackets is kind of cruel that we had to so early in the tournament have to have Italian peeps versus Nomi Busta. You know. I kind of feel like the name quality alone is more like a semifinal matchup, but it's fine.
Well, I mean, the bracket was randomized, so it's randomly seeded.
Whatever.
It is. Don't whatever me. It's randomly seeded. So like that. I mean, I'm kind of wishing the cat lovers would have made it a little further than they did.
Nah, it happens.
Yeah, just by the name, because I love my cats.
Whatever you say, Zeal.
For those who don't know, Zayden Zeal is the event lead admin in the back end here on A.I.Gaming, and we're just giving him some crap. He's doing a great job. He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot right now, but of course, you know, on a personal level, we still have to give him crap because we love him.
It's always Zeal's fault.
It's always his fault. Yeah, it's always his fault. And
we wasted the good surprise on you.
Yep. And of course, you see Hiccups there in chat as well. She is one of our event admins as well.
Sorry.
We got Nag's show. We've got A.I.Gaming Pete's, which is a new event admin. But it looks like we're getting ready to start. Let's get into it. You ready? You ready, Keith?
Yeah.
Let's rock and roll.
All right, game number 1 here. Time to get to rocking and rolling. In the blue side, we're going to see Mario Kart Super
Boom! Already.
Joker is going to be in the orange, but Mario Kart starts off with a goal.
I have so many Mario Kart references I want to throw out there right now.
Let's do them.
Let's do it.
Man, talking about 9 seconds in, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Blazing with that fast goal.
but kind of like we saw before, right? Remember how there were 2 very quick goals in game number 1, and then the defense came in for, oh God, now I'm going to feel really bad for not remember the name, ELE.
ELE, yeah.
And they were able to turn it up, so.
Yeah, I feel like ELE was just feeling them out in the first round and really stepped it up. So now we have 2 teams that are new to our tournaments. We have never seen these teams play before. I'm not sure about players, but now we have 2 new teams trying to feel each other out. Maybe they've got warmed up in the first round, so we should see some
another
heat.
goal, though.
That is now 2 goals for Blazers on Mario Kart.
It's too
Clean shot.
easy, man. Look at that.
Such a clean shot.
Now it's gonna be. I mean, again, though, we're literally just talking about it. 2 goals right off the bat. Last time, and ELE was able to figure things out. So the question becomes, can
Ooh!
Super Soakers
Oh, blazing!
stop
So
the
accurate.
leaks?
So accurate. Oh, looked like they were trying for a demo there. Vinstar is trying to get back. Oh. really odd play there. But the pressure's there. Oh, off the goalpost. Keeping it there.
Another one!
2 off the goalpost.
Oh, man. Now you see, though, they're up and going the opposite way. As much as that would have been nice to be able to tie, or to be able to at least cut the lead in, now you're just having to worry about this thing get extended to 3. You need to be able to clear it. He's going to be able to thus far.
Looks like Super Soaker cleared it, but now Mario Kart's taking it back across field, and Super Soaker winning the 50-50, sending it back into the danger zone. It's up in the air. Can they? Oh, they have it.
Wide open.
Nope.
I mean, Vinstar did what he needed to do. He was able to put that thing wide.
Stuck in the corner on Mario. Is it Mario Kart? Yeah, Mario Kart side. Sorry, I'm losing track of teams. I've got other things going on back here, but I'm trying to keep
Super
track.
Soaker right now is needing to try and find something. Right now, they've got 4 shots on goal. I mean, technically, Super Soakers has twice the amount of shots that Mario Kart has. Mario Kart has converted, well, on 2/3 of their shots now. They just recorded another one, but I mean, Super Soakers is getting close. They're just not getting like big quality shots, at least right now.
Right. Seems like each time they actually bring it into the danger zone, it's just an awkward play, man. Like, but I feel like it's almost like they have to throw off Mario Kart, because Mario Kart's doing such a good job with the rotation in their D. So it's almost like they kind of have to catch them out of position by making something awkward. Vey up in the air. Almost!
Oh,
What
I thought that was going to be
save.
what they needed. That would have been so beautiful, too. Unfortunately, though.
That was a
not able
beautiful
to
shot
connect.
by Vey. But also a beautiful save by Mario Kart. I wasn't sure who got that save. Did you see it?
I didn't see who it was recorded to, unfortunately. Nice alley pass up to Vey, I thought, but Vey wasn't able to win the contest. Quickly goes into their defensive side. Vinstar is going to, look like was passing things back to Blazing for now. Unfortunately, big clear doesn't get too far, as Gigi was able to at least stop the ball from leaving the zone.
Oh,
but as
what a
for now,
shot!
a big quick counter from Vey. I'm thinking that's Vey. And that's going to be cutting things in half.
Yeah, it was a great shot by Vey. Enough speed to keep it ahead of the opponents. They couldn't get back in time to block that shot or even misdirect it. And like that, it's now 2-1. Mario Kart still up by 1 with less than 1 minute now in the match.
So you've been able to cut the lead into 1. That's the good news for you. You still have plenty of time. You don't need to press the panic button, right? It's one of those weird things where even though you're under a minute, you don't need to panic really until you're around that 20-second mark. You can still find yourself a nice quick counter, kind of like they did that last go-round. Or if there's a
right
mistake
there.
like there, and you're able to capitalize, and we're all tied up.
Right. I don't know how to say that name.
I'm not. Is that supposed to be layup?
That's what I'm going to call it. Layup. Layup, tying up the game here with 30 seconds left. 2-2. There you heard the 30-second buzzer.
Oh, it leaves things
there
in
it
front.
is.
Nice pass to Gibbs. Oh my goodness, 3 goals just like that, and Super Soakers are now in the lead.
I like that goal explosion too. It's probably one of my favorites now too. It's the first time I've seen it. Here we are with the kickoff. Mario Kart kicking it off to a Super Soaker side of the field. Super Soaker can't get a clear or get control. There's Vey kicking it back out of the corner now. Off the wall, right down into a defender. Ball's up in the air, still on Mario Kart's side. Blazing almost. Oh, tied it up with 2 seconds left. 50-50 gone wrong.
What a pass.
Oh no, it wasn't a 50-50 going wrong. That was a pass. I didn't catch it.
That was just a beautiful pass, and Vinstars being in the right place to be able to find the back of the net. And it looks like we're going to be going overtime.
Yep, there we go. Our first overtime of the night, Q, that we've casted anyway.
I love it. I'm here for it, man. Getting into the overtimes here early. I've really been enjoying to see the bounce back from Super Soakers, able to show that they've got the moves like Jagger, taking it the distance. Unfortunately, no one going to be able to follow it, which means it's a wide open net on the opposite side. As Vinstars is going to be able to make them pay it. Even though Super Soakers had tried so hard and came so far, unfortunately, in the end, it doesn't even matter as Mario Kart comes out with the win.
Oh, Q, I love you sometimes, brother. So there we have it. Mario Kart wins the first match of round 2 here in this matchup. What a great game. Like you said, like this is second round. Like wait till we get to semifinals, bro. Like
that was intense, man. I do gotta say though, it is one of those situations where it feels like if maybe Super Soakers wouldn't have been a little bit slow out of the gate, they wouldn't have felt that pressure to, I mean, essentially they had to really put the pedal down to the metal. They had to play aggressive. I think they kind of came into overtime playing that unfortunately overly eager play style, which came back to bite them in the butt.
Right. Here we go with match number 2. Got Mario Kart in the blue, Super Soakers in orange. Ooh, we get a quick demo from Blazer on Super Soakers, and it is indeed, nope, okay. Mario Kart's kicking it back across field, and then Super Soakers answering. Blazer's in the air, kicking it back to the wall. They're passing it around, still kind of in the danger zone, but no big clears from Mario Karts here. Ooh, what a save from Vinstars.
The nice shot from Bay. It was a beautiful pass as well that came in. Nice dribbling in the air there. Unfortunately, not able to connect there on the layup, probably because they were trying to go for the dunk instead. But you're going to see, though, at least as for now, staying inside that Super Soaker territory. Vinstar is trying to line things up, wins the 50-50. GG gets the first touch, isn't going to be able to raise up. Instead, actually, probably gets a touch that ends up helping them just a little bit in the end because nobody from Super Soakers was able to win at least the first contest. Now things go the opposite way very, very quickly. That's going to be off the top post. Now, though, GG might be able to make something happen, but a huge save from layup. Oh, and another one from V.
It's still in the corner here. Super Soaker side. Trying to get a pinch off the hood of Blazing. Unable to put it in position. And we have Super Soakers kicking it across field. Slowed down just a bit by Mario Kart. But Vey in the corner fighting for control. Kicks it in the middle. That's in the air. Oh, unable to bring it in. But it's still midfield in the air. Mario Kart's kicking it back over to Super Soaker territory.
That's a good putt. Oh, but Vinstar's unfortunately just a little bit wide. Kib's able to get the touch regardless, though. Would have been a save either way. Now going into the corner here. Second touch. Layup tries to see if they can get the dribble around. Now you see, though, double committed to the corner. This could be a problem. Nice shot from Layup, but it does go just a tad bit wide. I think Vinstar got just enough of a touch off the hood, which is why we saw the recorded save. But Layup's going to rise to the sky. Leaves it off the back. Unfortunately, though, goes just a tad bit wide. And I think Kibbs got caught putting his nose up just a little bit too slow. And now this ball is going to be very quickly pushed into the Super Soaker side of the pitch. But you see, nice clear. Gets left here by Layup.
No! Dangerous. Dangerous kick across the front of their own goal. But Mario Kart has control. Blazing, bringing it across field fast. But Stales down into the corner. Still has control. It's in the danger zone. Cleared by Layup. Back midfield, but now I'm going to say Jeej kicks it back into, well, now passes it back to Blazer. It's still in the danger zone for Super Soaker. Man, some nice pressure by Mario Kart right here. But hard.
Yeah, it does feel like Mario
opening.
Kart's really starting to apply a lot of pressure, right? You're starting to see rotations where they're out of position.
What
and there
a
are openings.
save by Layup. I'm sorry, Q, but what a
you're
save
good.
by
Beautiful save. I was
Layup.
about to say, though, they're getting out of position. It looked like they might have been able to get Mario Kart to find the openings, to finally find the back of the net, but instead, Super Soaker's defense just continues to come in clutch.
That was an amazing save by Layup on the top of the goal, flipping back out to gain position. Just happened to be there for the block and almost with the goal right here. As now Mario Kart's kicking it back across field. Now we're going back into Mario Kart territory. It's just back and forth midfield right now. Who's going to gain control? It is now Super Soaker kicking it over. It's just back and forth, guys. I don't even know where to tell you it's going. I don't even know yet.
Yeah, I think the big question becomes who gets overcommitted on the rotations. Both teams have shown the ability to be able to counter, but neither team really being able to garner control, at least for now. It very quickly goes into the Super Soaker side of the pitch, then it goes over to the Mario Kart side. We do see, though, GG gets the second touch off the back wall. Blazing, able to keep things alive over here for now. Nice contest by Vinstars, able to win it. You can even see those touches now coming from Super Soakers, more coming towards their direction of their goal. You do see at least getting enough there from the side of Kibbs to be able to get the clear. 30 seconds left, and it's still scoreless.
Yeah. There's just so much rotation going on here. These guys are doing such a great job. And there we have a demo. That might mean an opening. Ooh, Layup getting back there. Now Vey kicking it over into Mario Kart territory. Blazer kicking it back out. He's like, nope, not today. Get out of my corner. And we are in overtime. First is 0-0 overtime of the tournament. That went a full 5 minutes with no scores. Let's see what happens now that they have a reset.
Remember, it was a quick one last time we saw the overtime. Can't be the case this go around, and it is going to be a potential magic goal that does either extend the series or end the series. We've at least made it longer than the first time. So let's give ourselves a big cyber high five for that. GG, unfortunately, not going to be able to connect. Vinstars, though, does buy
Danger
some space
zone
with the demo, and Blazing going to be able to punch it in. That's what I was talking about earlier there, Doc. We had the demo, the ball instantly goes into the zone, able to take advantage of that opportunity of space, and it's just a wide open net. Mario Kart with the win.
Yep, that's going to send Mario Kart into the semifinals. That's our first team going into the semifinals here on the bracket in round 2. Now, our other games are going on at the same time. It just said you left. Okay, we got it. Never mind. Sorry.
Because we're going to the lobby,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I just hadn't went to lobby yet, and I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, so now that Mario Kart is going into the semifinals, someone.
Let's say, I don't think we've had any others. Well, we might be getting close. I mean, that was, I guess, a sweep, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Worth noting, Shoop Da Whoop is up 1-0. At least last was reported in their game versus ELE, which is going to be the winner of that game does play Mario Kart. So. What do you think the chances that we could like sneak into the next game of Italian Peeps versus No Mi Busta if there's another game? No Mi Busta. Right? Also, I know that'd be a lot of work, so don't feel like you have to do that, but you know. I know
I think we can jump in if we have the name and password, right? We can just jump in and spectate.
It game even, I think, right?
Yeah, I think so. As long as we're spectating.
Right.
I just told admin to send me one. So
hopefully Italian Peeps versus No Mi Busta. But I'm not picky.
I'm not sure what he's sending.
I'm not picky. But if I could make a request, that's the one I would.
We shall see. No, it's full send.
That's fine. Full send failures versus
three guys, one ball.
Oh, that's why they gave you that one. Okay.
Probably. Probably.
All right. Let's see what they're doing here.
See if this is gonna work.
I don't know. I heard a countdown, so tells me we're in.
Yep. Let's go ahead and spectate this one.
Do we know which game this is offhand?
Not a clue.
All right, no worries. It is 3-2 apparently.
3-3. That's when we get in.
Oh, 3-3 here now. Full send failures in the blue side, which means that it's going to be 3 guys, 1 ball in the orange.
I'm being told in the back end it is game 1.
This is game 1 here. All right. Well, I gotta say, if I had to pick a favorite just based off of names, probably 3 ball, 1 guy.
Yes.
Not just the team name, but I don't know about you, but I learned growing up that you don't mess with the Zohan. So.
Yep. You don't mess with the Zohan. Nobody messes with the Zohan. I wish that. I feel like all of their. Am I looking at the right cars? Which team's which right now? I'm getting confused.
Oranges. Oh my God! Failures. Finds the back of the net here with 5 seconds left. Bucks Gaming goes up to Team Art and says, "Hey, I'm just bigger and better, big dog," and ends up finding the back of the net.
Oh my God, that was rough. So yeah, I see now what teams are what. So, I like how 3 guys, 1 ball, all have the fizzy bubbler theme going on. Fizzy bubbler. Oh man, that was nuts. 5 seconds. Landed that goal.
Heartbreaker, man.
Oh, wow.
And if I remember right, looking at the team names, I do believe that 3 guys, 1 ball has a couple of players that were in the last tournament.
I know Zohan's a returner. And I think Team Art.
Yeah, so I do believe that they are, or I think Team Art was on the team that played against Full Send Failures in round 1 last tournament.
Mm-hmm.
If I am not mistaken.
Yeah, Pixma TTV is new. All right, we're going to ready up.
All right, don't forget, chat, if you have not enrolled already, it looks like we have 17 entrants into that ulti giveaway down there. Make sure you use exclamation point ticket down there.
Yep. First winner will be drawn at the beginning of the semifinals.
Get your tickets here. Tickets.
Here the cars winding up. This is game 2 between Full Send Failures and 3 guys, 1 ball.
Again, on the blue side are going to be the full send failures, that team that we did see with the dub in our first matchup here in our March shootout. On the opposite side, three guys, one ball on the orange side. T-Mart with the nice contest. Shane doing enough, though, to make sure that it doesn't find the back of the net. You can still see Orange being enough of a pest up in that front corner, making sure the ball doesn't progress too far. Zohan not going to be able to get the contest here. Shane going to be able to keep the ball alive, carrying it into the corner. The question is, can you get yourself a nice pass? Unfortunately, that's going to be a big miss. It should allow three guys, one. I want to call them 3 balls, 1 guy. 3 guys.
I don't know, but you're making me laugh every time you screw it up. I love it. That's the best part. Oh, man. So we got full send failures, trying to gain control, pushing it back onto 3 guys, 1 ball. I got to correct myself there, too, because I almost screwed it up. But now 3 guys, 1 ball, kicking it back over. Man, it's just another one of those back and forth, can't gain control. And right now, though, 3 guys trying to put the ball into the danger zone, not working. Full send failures, kicking it back across field. Unfortunate, unable to follow up there. But Flux Gaming kicking it over towards goal. And we have a double commit from 3 guys there, kicking it right back out. Oh, but no love, able to sneak one in there right off the hood of, I believe it was Pixma. Yeah, right off the hood of Pixma. Pixma trying to get the block and unable to kick it out. Nice goal.
I feel like I'm going to be honest with you, Doc. I don't like this defensive setup that we're seeing from 3 guys, 1 ball right now.
It is kind of odd.
I am not a huge fan of the 1 guy like sitting on the defensive back line, because I feel like it ends for very stagnant defense. Now, of course, when you do have somebody like T-Mart who can just get it done on the opposite end of the pitch and, you know, find an equalizer, it's not as big of a deal, right? But I feel like you can apply much more pressure with better rotations and communications versus just playing 2v3 in the offensive zone, you know?
Right. Right. Now, I do have something I'd like to add that's totally not skill related in any way, but T-Mart has probably one of the sexiest cars I have ever seen in his game. I'm just going to put that out there. I really like his setup there. But, yeah, so now we do have 3 guys trying to gain control, keeping it alive over here in full send territory. And there it is with an opening, not the Zohan. With the pass from T-Mart.
Zohan.
You never mess with the Zohan. With a great pass from T-Mart, Zohan there to tap it in. Just give it a little tappy.
Taparoo.
Once again, another Adam Sandler reference, because I'm assuming he's an Adam Sandler fan. But now we have the kickoff. Full sim failures, winning the 50-50 there. Oh, man. They're swarming all over the place.
Now remember, full send failures did win game number 1, so maybe not really quite feeling the pressure, even though they are down currently. But you know, when you have Flux Gaming like that, able to find an equalizer, and there's still plenty of game left, 2.5 minutes, all tied up at 2. Who knows? Maybe we see this league go back and forth 2 or 3 more times.
That was just a great pass, great setup for Flux Gaming right there. Both teams playing very well. We're at 2:30 in game 2. Full send failures already up 1 game. No love at the goal, blocked by Pixma. Is that what it is? Pixma. Okay. I keep messing up the name. I'm sorry. It's a new name.
Second touch.
Oh my gosh. Shane with the easy tap from the pass from Flux Gaming. Once again, another little taparoo.
Yeah, you know, it shows that it's not always about needing the biggest shots or the hardest shots, right? Sometimes if you can just find where the openings are and make sure that you're putting it in place where no one else can get to it. I know I make that sound so easy. It's not always the case.
Oh, danger zone, 100%, but the clear. Oh my gosh, that was scary.
So now we're back in this situation here, Doc, where 3 guys, 1 ball. They need to put a little bit of extra pressure down. They don't have that safety net of a game lead, and they're now down by 1. They've allowed those 2 quick goals, and the question becomes, can you find a goal before you move into that 60-second mark? 'Cause I know I had mentioned earlier you don't feel the pressure really until you're under 30, but you would like to be able to play with at least a little bit of a comfort net, right?
Yeah. There we go. Full Sin Failure is winning that 50-50, trying to carry it on over to 3 guys territory. But we have Zohan taking it back over to Full Sin's territory. And then, man, we're just back and forth. But there we are off the backboard. Pixma with the shot, and it's good.
Woo-wee! Just like I was talking about too, right before that minute left, we're all tied up here at 3, and oh man, you can see Flux tried to turn that thing around, tried to see if they can get just a tip of the nose on it, but unfortunately wasn't the case. 60 seconds left, and we're going to see not Zohan gets a quick push up into that full send failures zone. You can see though very quickly again getting pushed up into that side. Pixma not going to be able to get the second touch here. This is again where I get kind of worried about this setup. I feel like Zohan there could have moved up to the half field port, pushed back up into the offensive zone, but instead was retreating back to that back line.
It's up in the air in the danger zone. Pixma with the shot. Flux there this time to kick it right back out. He was ready for it. 3 guys trying to get the clear, but Full Sin keeping it alive over here. Pixma trying to kick it out. Not quite a clear. Flux Gaming's here, kicking it back into the zone. Is it T-Mart? Yeah.
That's T-Mart right there.
Big clear off the wall, but no love right there to kick it back. We got a double commit? Whoa, dangerous double commit there.
It's still alive over here in this full send failure half of the pitch. The ball hasn't been cleared. Remember, of course, once the ball hits the ground, we will be going to overtime.
Overtime!
If full send failures happens to be able to be the one who gets the golden goal, that will spell the end of the shootout here for 3 guys, 1 ball. Flux Gaming going to be able to push things up over to that 3-ball side of the pitch. Not Zohan, though, says not today. Hits him with the Dikembe finger wag. That ball gets left in front of the net, but I'm pretty sure once again, Doc, the team of 3 guys, 1 ball, too focused on getting back into defense, not able to capitalize on offense.
It's in the danger zone here. Zohan able to kick it out, but Full Sin keeping it alive here in their danger zone. Flux Gaming with the shot. Oh my God! How did that not go in? Bouncing back and forth across the goal. Now we're in Full Sin territory. Three guys.
Get my guy a better gaming chair, my guys. 'Cause that thing was so close and unfortunately just did not find the back of the net. And we're a minute into this thing here. You're going to see T-Mart kicks it into the corner. Zohan wins the contest. The question now becomes, can you still make something shake? T-Mart not going to be able to get much of a touch. Leaves it just there, but no love. Now going to go the opposite way with it. You know that there's going to be a player there, though, because of the type of style of defense that three guys, one ball does indeed play. It unfortunately does mean, though, when the ball goes over to that full send failure side, they're able to regain control of it pretty easily.
There
just
it is.
like that.
There it is.
And now that's going to be a touch by Flux Gaming.
Oh
and
my
Flux
God.
Gaming is able to put full send failures into the semifinals.
Minute 32 in overtime there. Oh my gosh, what a nail biter. Another nail biter. All the games we've seen tonight have been so good. Oh man.
That was a bonus game that we got to treat ourselves to.
That was a bonus. Oh, GG's to both teams there. Man. Three guys, one ball. Love the name. I loved even more that Q was screwing it up every now and then. It made it even funnier. I tried to keep my Snickers away from the mic so I didn't mess him up. But
no, me
so good.
lost to Italian peeps. I'm so sad. I was really holding on to hope that we would be able to cast them.
Oh,
unfortunate.
That was good. That was good. I enjoyed that. Oh, yeah. What a game! What a game for sure.
So that means we're all down. So we started with 16 here in the March shootout. We're now down to 4 here, getting ready for the semifinals. That also means, Doc, it's no longer just a best of 3, right?
Yes. It's no longer best of 3 now. It's going to be best of 5. And but right now, we're going to be drawing a winner for the giveaway.
Let's get it.
If you are there in chat and can
Big
do
bucks,
so,
no whammies.
draw the first winner. Just announce it in chat. Please don't end the giveaway because we still have one more to go.
Show me potato salad.
Yeah, Team Art, I don't know if you heard. You probably didn't. You were playing. But I said that you had the sexiest car in Rocket League that I've ever seen.
You did say that.
I did. You can go back and clip it if you want to. I was saying how like all of your cars were kind of like themed around Fizzy Bubbler.
Fizzy bubbler.
But that was a great matchup. I'm glad we got to catch the end of it there. It was our bonus game.
I did like to get the bonus game in too, especially since we had the quicker game there early.
Murph messed it up.
Murph!
He ended the giveaway.
That's all right.
It happens.
So that means we all get to re-enter, right?
No. No, we'll go ahead and draw both winners now. Why not? So, Thick Go Crazy is the first winner. Thick Go Crazy, make sure you reach out to Hillbilliest of Murphs, Hillbilly Murph, in the A.I.Gaming Discord channel. We need an email from you so that we can email you the gift card. If you don't know the Discord, I believe we can do that. Yep, there you go. You can join the Discord there. Just send over an email. We don't need anything else. And keep an eye out on your email for the delivery of your gift card. Should be within 48 hours. Murph, if you want to, go ahead and draw the second winner. We'll go ahead and get it over with because we've got some big matchups getting ready to go down. We're going to be casting a good bit.
This is rigged.
This is it's Shane GG from Full Send Failures winning the next one. Oh man, Shane once again DM Hillbilly Murph there in the AI Gaming channel with your email. That way we can get that sent over to you. GG's to you, brother. No, this storyline is whack, Zohan says. Okay. Oh man. Good stuff. Well, Q, I think we're going to take a quick break before we get started in these semifinals. Guys, remember, this is a charity event. If you guys are feeling up to it and are willing to do it and able to do it, we are taking donations for Stack Up right down in the panels below, or you can type in !charity in chat. And if you can't do that, spreading the word is always appreciated. And if you guys are streamers and want to help the cause, you can join that way as well. But we will be right back after this.
What's holding you down? I ain't like others. Don't let them hold your ground. I am in the somber sky. I am hearing all the lies.
All right, guys. It's been an exciting tournament so far. I'm going to go ahead and go over the bracket. If you guys didn't see it there on the screen, we do have in the semifinals matchup number 1, Shoop de Whoop versus Mario Kart. Like the name, both the names. Shoop de Whoop's kind of fun to say. Let's see if we screw that up in this matchup. But we're going to be casting them first. And match number 2, we have Italian Peeps versus Full Send Failures. Once again, Full Send Failures are our words are hard, returning champs from the last tournament. So excited to see them be able to pull through the bracket this way. But we just watched Mario Kart. We just casted them. They're what was it? Half a match ago.
We saw the match. We saw a match and a half of theirs. Yeah.
And then, but we haven't seen Shoop de Whoop yet, so I'm excited to see that. Let me tell the teams that we are ready, or tell.
And Shoop de Whoop has not lost a game yet, so they are undefeated thus far.
Yeah.
Kind of in a similar way to how Mario Kart is.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting to see how things play out there.
All of our semifinal
before
teams
the break
are undefeated.
True.
I'm looking at that right now. Italian Peeps have made it all the way through undefeated. And Full Send all the way through without losing the game. So looks like we're in for a great matchup.
We are, and now no longer best of 3s. They are best of 5s. And that does mean that teams do have the ability to potentially take a little bit longer to feel out their opponent, although I definitely don't recommend it. But having that little bit of safety there could be nice, especially knowing that, as per usual, naturally, the further you get into a tournament, the more you expect that, level of average quality play to rise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited to see Shoop de Whoop. These are both 2 new teams to our tournament. New players, I'm assuming. I haven't seen the roster for Shoop de Whoop yet, but always excited to see new faces.
And I don't know if you noticed, after I decided to sit down, because it's been a very, very busy day.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of the ulti in the background.
Oh, yeah. Guys, that's a big deal, that $20 gift card, because like I said before, that was that's a starter pack that gives you 8 single servings, 4 of each flavor, and then the shaker, like what I'm using.
I still gotta get me a custom shaker.
Yeah, me too. I have been powered by Ulti this evening. That's all I've been drinking. That's why I'm able to be here.
I actually need to get a refill. I actually just ran out this week.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to run out. That's so good. I know one of our mods here in chat, Nags, he is now a big fan of Ulti.
Well, it's so good too because it's not, I don't know. Shoot, I use it more for, well, I say when I'm not gaming than when I am gaming, but I say that as somebody who doesn't really, game these days.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. But as someone who does a lot of editings and things, I know the when I do drink it, I feel much more locked into whatever I'm doing, whether it's the editing, whether it's something else,
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just that it's good for gaming, but it's definitely helps you get locked in.
Well, it is clinically proven. It has been clinically tested, FDA approved formula.
No bull picky. When you read the back, you know exactly what you're getting, know? So.
I think we're getting ready to get started here.
The blue one is also my fave.
Yes, my wife there in chat saying what her favorite flavor is. I just really didn't care for it. I thought we had teams getting ready to start here.
I mean, I think so.
There we are.
I can tell you from experience with especially like blue raz flavors.
Mm-hmm.
As someone who very much enjoys the blue raz, it has to have kind of a bite to it, which it does have, and I think that's off-putting for a lot of people.
Right.
But if you're looking for a blue raz, I honestly think it's the best one on the market. Like true blue raz.
Right. So we do have kickoff here in our first game of the first matchup of the semifinals between Shoot the Whoop and Mario Kart. And Shoot the Whoop already has control over in Mario Kart's territory. I did get a sneak peek there. Thick Go Crazy was the winner of the first $20 gift card there from Alti just a minute ago, and they are on Shoot the Whoop. Oh, a misdirect. I don't know how you would say that from Blazing there. A little bit of a slow fall, but he is still maintaining control.
Ooh. So far, so good. You mentioned that back and forth, that tug of war that we tend to see here in Rocket League. Really doing good so far. The casters aren't playing anything, no love. I'm not saying that right now. You boys had a little thing. But you will see here, though, it goes very quick. Oh, I was going to say goes into the zone here for Mario Kart, but that's going to be a demo. I thought maybe Shoot the Whoop was going to be able to capitalize off it, but unfortunately, no dice.
Right. Ooh, Mario Kart trying to keep pressure. We got Vinstars in the back. Man. A lot of back and forth, man. Like, figured we were going to see that with these teams coming up here. And
yeah, I love seeing this style of Rocket League because then it really is one mistake.
Right.
Really gets capitalized on. We almost thought there a moment ago, but Thick Go Crazy does not get a big enough touch there. That could be the type of mistake that could be capitalized on. Instead, though, it is the Wallering Walrus who is going to be able to get the clear.
Right. So we do have Thick Go Crazy with the clear, kinda, trying to maintain control. Contested by Blazing, but unfortunately it didn't do any good.
See, at least for now, though, Blazing doesn't quite get a full clear, but does get it out of their defensive zone momentarily, but very quickly. Shoot the Whoop getting right back into the offensive zone. GG here gets one touch, puts it over one. Schmelly, unfortunately, though, doesn't allow him to get very much further. Blazing does get one touch there at midfield, but kind of has to bail, which does allow for Shoot the Whoop to maintain that control, pushing into the offensive zone. These couple of touches from Mario Kart here in the corner, they're no good touches. You know what I mean? They're barely progressing the ball, and it's just for what?
Yeah, it's kind of I don't know. I feel like both teams are doing that whole feel out thing because both of them are playing kind of slow. Because I know we've seen more speed from Mario Kart. I know, we've already seen them play once, and there we go with a nice misdirect from Blazing. I have mentioned once before Blazing's insane accuracy, but I feel like Blazing hasn't been putting the power on that they were before. That's like right there, not really following up. But
what a demo!
Yes.
Blazing able to really just open up the gates and able to make things so easy. Schmelly was lined up in everything, and like a fullback, able to take out the defense and able to allow that ball just to cruise its way into the back of the net.
That was a good play, and that was putting Mario Kart on the board. First team on the board here in the semifinals first matchup, and there it is again with GG carrying it in with a little bit of a flick over the defender right into the goal. Good control of the ball there with the dribble.
It was more of like a lift and swish, you know?
Yep.
But now it's a 2.
Oh.
Make that a 3-goal lead here, thanks to GG.
Wow.
And now things really seem to start to becoming unraveled over on that Shoop the Whoop side.
Yeah. Shoop the Whoop, leaving that goal unattended right on kickoff is dangerous at this level of gameplay. Schmelly kicking it back over into the Mario Kart territory, but Vinstar is trying to follow it up, and then Blazing taking it right across field back into Shoop. That's hard for me to say. I'm sorry. I keep wanting to say Scoops. I don't know why.
Shoop. See, you thought it was gonna be me.
Yeah, it is me this time. That's what I get. That's what I get for laughing at you.
Now, it is worth noting, though, Shoop to Whoop had those couple of goals kind of back-to-back off some kickoffs. But otherwise, their defense hasn't looked that bad, right? So I think this could be one of those situations where they're starting to, you mentioned, feel out the other team. This is a best of 5, so losing the first game, not quite as big of a deal as it is in a best of 3.
So right there, we just saw a goal. That was kind of an odd goal, weird pinch, and then G not able to get back in time to block it. It was just kind of that was one of those freak goals, you know. But Thick Go Crazy with a nice misdirect, blocked by Blazing. We got Walrus trying to carry it in, unable to drop it down into position, but Thick Go Crazy trying another misdirect, and unfortunately Blazing with the clear, and it's in the danger zone. Schmelly, oh my gosh. There.
It's easy here. Then Mario Kart was able to build that lead, and all they needed to do was able to coast to the finish line. 3-1 here. 9 shots on goal over on the side of Mario Kart versus 4 on the side of Shoop to Whoop. And I think that really does just tell you the tell of the tale in that last story.
Right.
Because really, Shoop to Whoop just didn't really get the opportunity to spend too much time in that offensive zone. Didn't really get to have the opportunity to try and make anything happen.
Right. I'm just going over the stats here real quick. Yeah. I mean, you can't really argue with the shots that G was landing there. I mean, that was some of them unexpected.
GG, right?
Yeah. Is it GG? We'll call it GG. Okay. It's kind of unexpected, but some of them. But all in all, that was, like you said, first matchup out of the best of 5. It means these guys have a good bit of time to make this comeback.
All right, let's get down into it. Game number 2 again. Shoop to Whoop. Gonna be over on the blue side. Had a quick shot on the goal there by Thick Go Crazy. Unfortunately, not able to connect. Mario Kart going to be over in the orange side. Even though Mario Kart in 2-player mode was only blue and red, it's fine though. It's okay.
Yeah.
But he's going to be seeing a shot on the goal here from Vinstars. Nice save this time from Thick Go Crazy. Does go opposite side of the pitch with a nice little clear. That's going to be left off the backboard, but Vinstars does enough to make sure it doesn't look too easy, at least for now.
And the ball's in the danger zone for Shoop to Whoop, but they get the clear, but Blazer is there to contest it in the air. Now it's off the backboard. Can they sink it? Vinstars tapping it over, but it is blocked by Schmelly. Blazer's there trying to gain control of it. Has a little bit, but Thick Go Crazy contests and wins. Now it's going back across the field. Vinstar, GG, both trying to push it back over to Shoop to Whoop's danger zone. It's still there.
Oh.
Man, it's still there.
Oh,
GG.
but GG too far back. But this could be trouble here now because Walrus able to get past one. Going to be able to rise to the skies here. Unfortunately, the second touch not going to be able to come up with the connection. Blazing now going to be able to, at least for now, move it into the shoot the whoop territory. The wallering Walrus here going to try and move it to the opposite side of the field, but Blazing has other things in mind. You can see rises to the sky, but not able to maintain that control. Thick go crazy, passes it to Schmelly, but unfortunately that's going to get contested as well, and both sides playing really good defense, at least until the wallering Walrus finds the back of the net.
I love that name. Such a good play. We saw him try that same move earlier and was unable to capitalize on it, but that time he was there for the dunk.
Remember, Mario Kart, one game number one would be a nice response for Shoop the Whoop to be able to come out not just with the win, but a multi-goal win, kind of in that fashion that Mario Kart had in game number one. Let them know, hey, we're still here. We're still fighting. We see ya. Vinstars gets the demolition, but unfortunately not able to progress the ball enough to be able to take advantage of the one-person advantage. However, Vinstar gets a touch, moves things back into the offensive zone. GG gets the first touch, followed up by Blazing. Unfortunately, wasn't able to predict where they needed to go into the skies, and now trying to turn defense into offense. Wallering Walrus saved from Vinstars. Now off the front from Blazing. Doesn't get the second touch, though.
Yep, Wallering Walrus taking it back over to the danger zone of Mario Kart, but Blazing kicking it off to the corner. Schmelly kicking it back in, keeping it alive, and Walrus shooting on the goal, blocked by Blazing and carried. And Thicko Crazy interrupts with the 50-50 and wins that contest there. And now Schmelly kicking it in the corner. Walrus keeping it alive at the goal. It's in danger zone, but Vinstars kicks it back out, and Blazing's carrying it over to the opposing goal. What a carry, but unable to drop it in. Vinstars with the clear towards the goal. Thicko Crazy kicking it back out into the corner. Man, nice back and forth. I'm loving this. I'm loving it.
Yeah, the only problem, though, is we're now down to just 90 seconds left on the clock here for Mario Kart to try and find an equalizer. And as for now, Shoop the Whoop able to do the ship to whip and able to go the opposite way here, puts things now back into the opposite zone, left off the back wall here. Vinstars raises up, sends things even further here. You can see GG tries to get the contest. Nice stop from Blazing here, as it does keep things into that blue territory. The Wallering Walrus tries to get a big old clear here. A nice little dribble, but Blazing with the defense going to be able to at least knock things to the outside of the pitch. Vinstar needs to try and make a play. Isn't able to get control of the dribble here. Blazing maybe sends things across, but no one there to be able to capitalize here, Doc.
Vinstars keeping it alive there in the danger zone of Shoop the Whoop. Man, they're keeping the pressure on, but Shoop the Whoop's doing such a great job with their defense. Here we go. Blazing. No power on it, but sets it up for Vinstars, but it is blocked by the Walrus. Walrus in the air trying to get a clear. Schmelly kicks it, but Walrus actually lands on it, kicks it back down, and now it's in danger zone. Oh, what a block by Schmelly!
Oh, but they couldn't connect, and it's now 17 seconds left on
Still
the
in
clock.
danger zone. There it is.
Only sit there for Blazing, and bang, 13 seconds left on the clock, and we're all tied up.
Man, that they fought for that goal. That's for sure. Shoop the Whoop's defense for the last minute and a half has been on fire.
But now the problem becomes, if you're Shoop the Whoop, you fought this hard, and now potentially Mario Kart just one goal away from putting you on one game away from the end of your run here in the shootout. It might not be a must-win game for Shoop the Whoop, but it definitely feels all but that. here being in game 2 as Blazing gets a nice touch here off the back wall. Look to try and end things here early. Thick Go Crazy isn't going to be able to get it clear, which does mean that's going to be a little bit of a progression, at least for now. But GG, one touch there. Second touch now going to be over towards the net. The Wallering Walrus, though, able to really sink their teeth in over on defense.
Oh, man, they're letting a few shots go there in the danger zone, and it's terrifying. GG kicking it over across the field. Schmelly in position, tried to get a misdirect and was unable to, but Walrus kicks it up to try to set up for the next player. Blazing kicks it back out to the middle of the field. Man, these teams are so back and forth, but now it's going into the danger zone of Shoop to Whoop. Walrus carrying it out off the back wall to the midfield. What are they going to do with it now, though? He is dangerously low on boost. 50-50 there. Blazing now has it, taking it back over to Shoop to Whoop. Schmelly with some great Shadow D with the... Oh my gosh. Double save there from Schmelly. Great awareness being able to come back and read that play and catch that block. But right now... Oh no.
What's left for Schmelly? Schmelly doesn't get the connection. Blazing trying to turn defense into offense here. Unfortunately, going to miss the ball there in the corner of the pitch here. Vinstars, though, is going to leave things back at least for now. Wallering Walrus isn't going to be able to get it clear. Blazing gets one touch. Second touch going to be left off the wall. The question is, anybody going to be able to come in and make a shot? I thought GG might be able to turn around. Isn't the case. You're trying to look for a big clear here if you're Shoop to Whoop. No big hit here from Vinstars, at least not yet, which means Wallering Walrus is going to be able to push that off the corner. Schmelly, one touch here. The second touch going to be leaving it in front of the goal. Oh! And unfortunately, Thick Go Crazy gets it just a little tad wide.
Oh my gosh. Vinstars gave it just enough touch to throw Thick Go Crazy off on that shot, but now it's a long shot. Oh my gosh, not like this! Oh!
Not like this. A big counter from distance. No one gonna be there.
Thick Go Crazy caught out of position there.
Here, Doc. Now it's going to be Mario Kart with back-to-back wins, right? Mario Kart won the no. Shoot to Whoop won the other one, right? Now
No.
I feel like I'm back.
No, it's Mario Kart.
Yeah, Mario Kart back-to-back wins. Shoot to Whoop with their backs against the wall here.
Yep. If Mario Kart wins this one, they have...
And their defense has looked so good in so many parts of the game, you know?
Yeah, let's pull up the stats here real quick. That was
Mario
a very
Kart with
intense game.
12 shots, Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
That was very intense.
There's a chance for a reverse sweep. We have seen those before.
Yes, we have.
I do gotta say, though, there just seems to be something over on that Mario Kart side that seems to be able to come up with the answers, whether it's the hat trick that we saw in game number 1 or the overtime goal in game number 2. Here we see, though, at least for now, that back and forth to start the game, I think both of these teams we'll see are going to start slowing the pace down at least a little bit to begin with, which I think could work in Shoop to Whoop's favor. Mario Kart could start letting that foot off the gas just a little bit. The important thing for Shoop to Whoop to apply pressure, but don't play too aggressive. You need to move fast. You need to move with a sense of urgency, but you don't need to rush things either.
Right. But if you're Shoop to Whoop right now, you've got to be feeling the pressure. Oh, what a block by Schmelly.
Save from Schmelly. That was very well done. Schmelly got a second touch as well to push things up into the Mario Kart half of the pitch, but unfortunately not able to do much as far as progressing it from there. Nice play by Blazing.
Oh,
but Schmelly again coming in big on D.
that was insane. Uh-oh. Danger zone in Mario Kart territory, and it's in. Walrus looking for that opening and finds it. Look at this accuracy right there.
That's what you're looking for if you're Shoop to Whoop, but we have to remember as nice as the lead is, the win is what's most important, and we still have plenty of Rocket League left to play. You got to focus up here. If anything, you probably want to try and put a little bit more pressure down. Score another goal or two. Let this team on the opposite side of the pitch, Mario Kart, know that you ain't playing around. You're not waiting to just get lucky here and there. You're still got plenty of life left.
Blazing, trying to put it down for Vinstars. Vinstars puts it in the middle for GG. GG unable to connect. Schmelly with the clear, trying to push it back out. Thick Go Crazy now following it into the corner of Mario Kart territory, and it's now in danger zone. Walrus going up for it, but unable to land a shot. Vinstars off the backboard. I feel like he thought that was going in, and the way he stepped back for that. But now you have Walrus on the side. Contested and kicked over. Now Blazing, kicking it in the middle. Schmelly clearing it out. Thick Go Crazy's got it in the air, trying to follow it, but Vinstars is there. He's like, nope, not that easy.
How quickly, too, goes the opposite way. Wallering Walrus, though, going to be able to do enough to get the save. Schmelly going to move things up, at least for now, into that Mario Kart side of the pitch. One touch to be able to avoid a defender. Second touch from Vinstar, pushing things even further. I think GG was expecting the hit there. Unfortunately, not coming in with the connection, and now they're going to have to try and result our retreat back to defense here. They are going to at least get a little bit of a prevention here at the midfield, but it is Shoop the Whoop continuing to get more of that progress into the zone here. Smelly might potentially be able to stop the exit, though, and try and keep that pressure in the offensive zone.
Yeah. We got Walrus up in midfield, kicking it at the goal. Not a lot of speed on it. Vinstar's going to be there to catch it and kick it over to GG. It is now back across field. Blazing sends it back across the front of the goal of Shoop the Whoop, but now Schmelly is taking it downfield. Vinstars kicks it back out of the corner. Thick Go Crazy kicks it back into the corner. Blazing kicks it back out. I don't know where it's going anymore, but now it's in midfield to GG. Blazing tries to get a little soft touch on it there, but was unable to bring it down. Vinstars kicks it back at goal. We know Vinstars is known for those long, slow snipes, but there's Blazing with the shot, finding the opening in the right place at the right time off the pass from Vinstars.
Starting to feel like a similar story, isn't it? Where Shoop to Whoop starting to feel promising, but then Mario Kart starting to get the pressure when they need it here. 65 seconds left here in game number 3. Remember, if Mario Kart were to win at this game, that would be the end of the series here. But right now, Wallering Walrus and company over on the side of Shoop to Whoop would like to at least be able to extend their gameplay here in the March Shootout at least another game or two, as that ball is going to be left in front of the net. And go crazy indeed, folks. That's a goal lead.
Right. Good read there. Good accuracy, kicking it out, over in the far corner. That was a nice play. Good read by Thick Go Crazy. Man, 40 seconds left. Shoot the Whoop up by 1. You know they're feeling the pressure. They need to keep this lead, because if they don't, that's the end of the series. But that is not what they want to be doing. Nobody in goal. Oh, Blazing with the long shot off the wall. Like I've said before, Blazing just has insane accuracy.
He wasn't ready.
Yeah, he wasn't ready at all.
Oh, it's so tough, man. 30 seconds left just when things were starting to look a little promising, Doc. You're all tied back up. Your back's back against the wall here. Because if Mario Kart finds the back of the net just one more time, your run here in the shootout comes to an end.
Right. But right now, they're putting pressure on. 5 seconds. What are they going to do? It's up in the air. Let's see what happens here. Do they keep it alive? They are. It's alive in the danger zone of Shoop to Whoop. Blazing's coming in. This isn't looking good. Misdirect, but it wasn't able to drop it. Oh, and we're now in overtime.
was almost one way, and then honestly, it looked like for a second they might have been able to see Shoot the Whoop go the opposite way and keep that thing in the air, but overtime it is golden goal opportunity. GG, I think, was looking for the pass there, wasn't able to get a nose onto it. Blazing not able to keep control of it, but unfortunately, Thick Go Crazy not able to do the same. So you see a demo here from Schmelly. Gonna open up a little bit of the field here. Ball did go into the zone, so they were able to get a little bit of pressure off of that opening caused by the demo, but since it was going from defense to offense, not really be able to capitalize too much. The ball is, at least for now, in that corner here for Shoop. DeWhoop, Walrus here, leaves it for Schmelly. One touch off the backboard. Second touch goes just a little bit wide, though.
Both teams playing so well right now. Both teams playing so tight. But now, ooh. Oh, it's in the danger zone, and there it is! GG with the... Oh my gosh! Look at this leading up to this shot by GG. Walrus off the backboard. Unable to get it kicked out of there and sets it right up for GG.
Hurts.
Oh.
I think what hurts the most is, when GG taps that ball in front of the net, and the fact that everyone is already right in front of him going one way or the other with so much momentum, there's nothing you can do but just sit there and stare at it. Dude, that's tough.
That was such a good match. Well played by both teams. Man.
Well, we now have one of our grand finalists decided here, Doc.
Yeah, looks like Mario Kart is going on to the grand finals. Next we have...
And keeping themselves undefeated.
Yeah. All the way through, yeah.
All right, and now for the third time on stream tonight, Doc, since we happened to get the bonus game in the game in round number 2, we're going to get to see full send failures. Remember, they are our champions from the February shootout. Of course, the entry cap was raised heading into this tournament. And not only was the skill cap raised, but the game that full send failures also been raised. So I'm gonna be interested to see as far as how this thing plays out. Let us know in chat how you guys think this plays out. We've seen a lot from full send failures. We have not seen anything.
Just setting up right now. The lobby.
Yes, and also while we're talking about it and loading in, I know I talked about it earlier, but of course we are accepting donations and raising awareness for StackUp.org in case we have anybody who's not in here earlier when we were talking about it. StackUp is a military charity organization that supports not only active duty, but veteran service members as well from the U.S. and allied nations. The way they do that is by promoting positive mental health and combating veteran suicide through gaming and geek culture. So I see we've got those links over there in chat. Make sure y'all check them things out.
Yep.
As we're getting ready for semifinal number 2.
Yep. And remember, there's so many ways that you can help with Stack Up. You can help by donations. You can help by bringing awareness, spreading the word, or you can even help if you're a streamer by trying to raise donations yourself.
Plenty of ways that you can help, even if you don't have an extra buck. You know what I'm saying? If you don't happen to have an extra buck, hey, you know what? Tell a friend. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody about it. Because again, even like we talked about earlier, I think one of the big things that I really, really do love about StackUp, not just obviously all the great work that they do for our service members and our veterans, but most importantly, I think for anybody who has been around the military community, that 22 a day number really means a lot to a lot of us. So any sort of awareness that can be raised to let people know that they're not in this fight alone, and let them know that there are resources available to them around the clock. So any way that you can kind of help us out with that, that's really greatly appreciated.
Right. Excuse me. So we do have, looks like full send failures are in here. We're just waiting on Italian peeps. Unfortunately, we haven't got to see them play tonight, but they have been undefeated up until now. So, I don't know why Full Sin joined like that, but okay.
They said they're ready to go, Doc.
They're ready to rock and roll.
They're letting them know when they line in on the other side. They want Italian peeps to see them. Just
Yeah, that's why I wish they wouldn't have all joined.
oh,
Because now I have to restart the lobby.
no. Then that happened.
Yep.
To be fair, ready for the other team.
Yeah, we're waiting
It's
on the other.
semifinal number 2, baby.
Yeah.
Again, a quick reminder, it is going to be a best of 5. So even though we saw that last series only went 3 games, we could potentially be seeing up to 10 more of them things. $600 smackaroos on the line.
Yeah. 600 smackaroos. That's 200 for each player. It's a pretty good prize pool. And remember, next month on the A.I.Gaming can help me in chat. I think it's the 29th. Next month, we are going to be doing the Grand Champ and Lower tournament. So, should have a lot of good players there too. Raising that ceiling. All right, looks like we're getting
That's
everyone
also
in here.
the regional finals for South America that day.
Is it?
Could be no long day for you, boy. Well, potentially. Regional finals could end in like 5 games like it did last year for the region or last session, or it could do like APAC North and end after 13 games. So, you know. Smiles.
Looks like we might have everyone in here. We're getting everyone. Okay. All right. Yep.
Oh, rickety, right, getting ready to load on in here. We are going to be seeing full send failures over on the blue team. Italian peeps in the orange cars.
Flux Gaming right off the bat, putting one up over the backboard of Italian Peeps. Italian Peeps kicking it back out. No love. Trying some Shadow D. Unable to block it. Ooh.
I almost feel like No Love would have been better off going to the side on that thing and trying to dribble that thing into a corner.
Right.
But you can understand the thought process.
No way. No. Oh my god. Oh, No Love saying, all right, I gotta bring it back. I gotta bring it back here.
I feel like that's one of those like ball don't lie situations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the ball kind of screwed you on the roll in the last one, so like you get it back on the next possession.
Right. So we're already 1-1, 4 minutes and 40 seconds in. Or I mean, sorry, we're at 4 minutes and 40 seconds. That was insane.
Flux Gaming here makes a quick push briefly into the Italian peep side, but not really able to find much of a connection. You see not Sasso crew. Not sure who it is, but they're not Sasso crew. Was trying to make a play to the offensive zone. Isn't going to be able to make much happen as far as for now. It's Shane not going to be able to get a touch, which could leave a wide open net just like that, even though Flux Gaming tries to get there quick, fast, and in a hurry. Gets there just a wee bit too late. Ends up getting the demo instead of the save. And that's now going to be a 1-goal lead for Italian Peeps.
It's a high-scoring game already. Fast. Oh, they're able to put some heat behind those shots. Flux Gaming with the clear back in middle field. Shane. Oh, right under the defender, but it's kicked back across. But we got No Love. Kicking it back into the danger zone. And absolutely no boost.
which is a shame because No Love, I think, was in a place had they had a little bit more. Probably could have made a play, whether it had been rise up and then decided to kick that thing one way or the other, leave it off the back wall. But, you know, sometimes it just do indeed be like that. Adding the boost is the extra part of the style. And now you're going to see Italian Peeps doubles up their lead. No longer a 1-goal lead, but now a 2-goal lead off a very beautiful coast-to-coast dribble, might I add.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. Italian Peeps up by 2 right now. 3 minutes and 29 seconds. No Love kicking it off into their territory. Flux Gaming with the shot, and it's in. Bringing that
Able to
score
get
a
them
little
out of
bit
position
closer.
here.
Once again, my favorite goal explosion.
All right, here we go in off the kickoff here. Italian Peeps still up by 1 here, so they can play with a little bit of comfort knowing that fact, but plenty of time left here with 3 minutes left on the clock. No Love, showing No Love on the defense there, not allowing any more progress, at least for now. Sasso crew, though, gets a shot on the goal. Is it going to be able to find the back of the net? Unfortunately, should allow, at least for now, full send failures to get the clear.
Italian Peeps Citis kicking it back out of goal. Then we have no try, trying to take it down into the corner. But Flux Gaming kicks it back out of goal. Just trying to follow it up, but gets demoed from behind. Ooh. And No Love misses that 50-50 opportunity.
All right, at least for now, full send failure. Still need to find the back of the net. They're still down by 1 and No Love. Not sure if that was luck. Not sure if that was intended. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Regardless,
It went
that
in.
equals things up here.
Regardless, it went in.
It
Wow.
means the same on the scoreboard, whether you mean it or not.
So Flux Gaming with the kickoff. And, ooh. Still back and forth right in the middle of the field, but Flux is trying to keep it in their danger zone. Sidis kicking it back out, trying to maintain control. Kicks it over to Full Send's goal. Sets it up, but Flux Gaming able to kick it back out. Flux Gaming still trying to push it into their danger zone. But there's seems to be someone there to kick it back right back out. And what a misdirect
Whoa!
by Sidis. Great setup right here off the wall. Good read. And I hope I'm saying his name right. Sidis. I don't know.
The guy with the hat trick there coming in with the fourth goal for Italian Peeps, and that's going to give them the lead. And I shouldn't even say the guy. The player there with the hat trick. Able to give them the lead. 4-3 here for now for Italian Peeps. Of course, full send failures. Have got quite a bit of experience when it comes to this shootout here, being our previous champions. They've been tested. Will they be able to withstand the test here today becomes the next question.
I feel like our semifinals with them being best of 5 and the grand finals being best of 5. What a carry into the goal. What a dunk. And I feel like it's going to be an endurance game. Because it's a lot of time. It's a lot of pressure.
Shane just got put on a poster, tried to rise up to avoid the dunk, man, and just ends up all just. It was so pretty, honestly. 2-goal lead here now for Italian Peeps as we cross less than a minute left to go. It is still over here on that full send failures side. Not able to get the clear just quite yet. Sidis place here. This moves things up to the other side, but neither side gaining full control. But at least if you're the side of Italian Peeps, you don't need control, right? Right now, you just need to bury this last 30 seconds of run time, and you'll be good to go.
Right. But for Full Send Failures, right now is not the time you want to be out of control. You want to gain these 2 points, but they're really running out of time. Now is when you start feeling the pressure.
Oh.
There's our 10-second countdown. Full Send Failure down by 2. Are they going to be able to score anything here to try to bring it back? It does not look like it.
Even if it does, the clock has long expired, which means even after the lead early, it will be Italian Peeps able to surmount the comeback and take game number 1 here in our second semifinal.
Right. And I would like to point out as well, if you can see the ping right there, the Italian Peeps are playing on East Coast servers. That was something that was stipulated in the rules on each of our tournaments. And even with that, they were able to come out on top there. Because we all know how the rocket lag can get.
That it can get pretty tough here. Get pretty tough here. And look at the shots on goals, really from both sides, if we're being honest. 13 on the side of Italian Peeps, 9 even really over on that Full Send Failure side. I realized everyone was waiting on me to ready up. I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Getting ready for game number 2 here. Italian Peeps gets the first one, which I feel like sometimes is the very important one. Gets you in the game, in the series, gets you ready to roll. It's the first time that Full Send Failures, I believe, have dropped the game.
Yep, this is their first.
Shootout?
Yep.
Because I don't think they dropped a game last tournament either, right?
Nope. Let's see if that fires them up a little bit.
As for now here early, you can see trying to move things up into that Full Send side. Came off the backboard, no one able to capitalize. However, on the side of that Full Send Failure half of the pitch, they haven't been able to get the clear yet. Italian Peeps kind of lucky. Full Send wasn't able to capitalize there. They set everybody up over onto that half of the pitch. If they would have been able to come in with a big counterattack, that would have been a wide open net, but instead, we're still 0-0.
Right. Sitta's place trying to get a little bit of a clear here, and Carey pinches off the wall to get the clear, but Flux Gaming's there, and then he gets demoed by Sitta's. Now we
That's
got
2 demos.
Oh, and they're caught way out of position here.
How?
Splash.
The 2 demos were on the other side of the field. You should have had all sorts of space. Oh, no, not like this. That's heartbreaking.
No, that's Full Send Failures up by 1. There's still 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the match. No love missing off the wall there. Sid is carrying right over him. No try, kicking it across field, and not, what is that? Sasso? I'm horrible with names.
Not Sasso.
It's not Sasso.
So I'm not sure who it is.
Not the Brave.
It's not Sasso.
Anyway, off the top of Shane GG, and now it's in their danger zone. Full Send's danger zone. It's there. Sidis just finishing it off after Flux and Shane both missing the block there. Unfortunate positioning.
That was one of those.
Not much you could really do with that one.
There's not much you can do, right? Even no love, you can't just jump up there. The ball's already halfway across the line. You have to try and find a way to either bump the player coming in for the shot, which they weren't in position to do, or you have to try and beat them to the ball and then be able to pull off a flip play, which is pretty tough to do in its own right here. So it is all plenty of time, though. 3 minutes left.
Sidis with a nice block. No love had some heat on that shot. Sidis kicking it back into the corner over here and set up and what a beautiful pass and shot.
It almost felt like we're gonna hit the brakes and they're gonna fly right past.
Right.
Because you can see that one player came on in and Sidis really just kind of lines up and then waits a second to allow for that defensive player to come in and out of the screen there.
Full Send Failure is going to have to do something here. They're already down 1 game. Now, reminder, it is a best of 5 here in our semifinals. But if they lose this one, then they're really going to be feeling the pressure.
Yeah, reverse sweeps are a little bit harder to do in a best of 5 versus a best of 3, obviously requiring an additional game there. So you'd like to try and help yourself out, you know, give yourself a little bit of extra leeway, so to speak. But unfortunately, on the side of Full Send Failures, that does mean not only you're finding the back of the goal once to equalize, but then you're also finding the back of the goal one more time. And when we look as far as on the opposite side, the Italian peeps, I don't know what it is, man, but the Mafia just seems to be holding tight.
Oh, what a shot there. Ooh.
Now Italian peeps back up by 2, Doc, and as much as 2 minutes is plenty of time to play here in Rocket League, when you look at how much the pace has really been, seemingly in favor of Italian peeps. You'll see Full Send Failures from time to time move over into the orange half of the pitch, but they don't stay there very, very long. They haven't been able to construct very long of possessions, and part of that really reflects in the scoreboard.
Yeah, this game has been dictated by the Italian peeps for sure. But we have, every now and then, like you said, we get that shot in from Full Send Failures whenever they see an opening.
They gotta come in with a nice counter attack. No Love tries to at least get the clear, which does get it into the Italian peeps zone, but Italian peeps doing a great job very quickly returning the favor. Switching it back to the other side here, and
oh my gosh, it's sat there forever.
Going to be a big save. Literally part of the ball over the line for more than a couple of seconds.
That's when your heart stops. When that ball is just resting there right in between the goalposts, like that's when your heart completely stops. Oh no.
Still have time, 30 seconds, but you gotta find the back of the net very quickly here if you're Full Send Failures. If you're the Italian peeps, one big clear pretty well secures your next game, and this pretty well should do it, especially if you can raise back up with the second touch and put it in the back of the net. And Sitta's place there is going to give themselves a hat trick.
Again. They had one last match, didn't they?
Yeah, just leading the way. And it's not looking good here, Doc, for Full Send Failures.
It is not. 10 seconds. Full Send Failures down by 3. Doesn't look like they're going to make the comeback this match. That's going to put them really feeling the pressure here, because now they are down by 2 for the round, for the series.
That is tough, man. Especially because like the game felt like it was close there for a while, right? And then you all of a sudden you blink and you look up, and it's 4-1. And you just, I feel like if you're on the side of Full Send Failures, you're not exactly sure what the solution is. They've at times been able to push up into the zone, but they aren't able to maintain control. Their defense hasn't looked awful either, though. It just kind of feels like it's a little collection of everything, you know?
Let's see what happens now. Let's see if Full Send Failure can step up their game just a little bit, because now they're definitely going to be feeling the pressure. But we have the Italian peeps winning the kickoff, but Flux returning with the clear. Sitta's kicking it back across field. No Love. Trying some Shadow D. Stalls it in the corner, but Italian peeps kicking it back over. So much pressure here by the Italian peeps. Goal wide open, but No Love comes around, trying to kick it back across field. Flux Gaming kicks it towards the goal. Oh, not Sasso. Trying to carry it out of the corner, but it's back here. This is the back and forth that we keep seeing at the beginning of these matches. That is high level of gameplay.
Worth noting, though, was a good job by Full Send Failure to get into the zone just a little bit here to start things off. Maybe if he can keep things over here on this side, kind of do what we've seen from Italian Peeps a couple of times, where you start to apply a little bit of additional pressure over the course of a prolonged kind of session in the zone. And over time, catch those defenders out of position just enough to be able to find the back of the net. But it does require patience, and it requires you to be able to make sure that you're playing airtight defense in the offensive zone.
Right. Where we have Sitta's place, kicking it over in midfield. Unable to bring it down, though. I feel like that was a pass, but not Sasso with the shot on the goal. Oh! Barely squeezing it out. No love. Squeezing it out with the goalpost there. And now Flux Gaming takes it back across field, but nothing really... Whoa! Nothing really gained. Felt like we almost had an own goal there on the Italian Peeps. But Sitta's place kicking it over in the middle. Flux Gaming says, no, I don't really like this. But Sitta's is following it up out of the corner. And the shot, and it's in. Textbook play by Sitta's place.
And once again, the player who they've been able to count on time and time again is going to be the player to be able to first strike and first find blood here in game number 3. Full Send Failures at this point right now where their back's against the wall, and not only that, but they're now down in their current game. Send Failures, though, briefly going to be able to bring it up into the Italian Peeps half of the pitch. Now going to be seeing Italian Peeps I thought was going to be able to come in with a very quick counterattack. Sitta's going to be able to get a shot onto goal. Not going to be able to find a connection, at least not for now. Sasso Crew leaves it off the backboard there. Fortunately, though, that's Trio. Not Tree. Oh, not Try. RL.
Yeah, not Try.
No try.
Okay. Yeah.
No try there. Not going to be able to find an answer. It's been a good opportunity there that last time for Full Send Failures. You can see No Love tried to make a play up, but unfortunately, the ball does get cleared. Time no longer on their side. 2 minutes and counting for Full Send Failures, our reigning defending champions. And of course, with this being a shootout, meaning that it is not a double elimination, could be their last time for the shootout here in our March rendition here. Sitta's, especially if they can keep this pressure up going the opposite way. Flux tries to interrupt them with a contest, but not able to regain control. Not try, at least keeps things over in this Full Send Failures zone for now.
Right. Here we go. It's Shane GG kicking it out. I feel like the wind's taken out of Full Send's sails here.
Yeah, I think that's a very, very good observation. Just do not seem to be playing with the same pace. Do not seem to be playing with the same sort of communications. And now it is a 2-goal lead. The questions you can't help but ask yourself, has this gotten just a little too far out of control for Full Send Failures?
Sorry, I'm talking here in the back end. But, yeah, so the Full Send Failures down by 2, 40 seconds left. Not looking good. They lose this one, that's it for the series. Which is unfortunate. Like I said, they are returning champs. And, but it happens. This is a shootout. They've had a good tournament thus far.
Oh, not like this.
That's Italian Peeps up by 3 now with 20 seconds left.
If it wasn't over before, I think we got to say it's It's just about over, folks, and it hasn't been pretty.
No, it hasn't.
Olsen Failures has been a team that we have seen been able to pretty well bully their way through quite a few rounds of games here in shootouts between February and March.
Right.
And now getting bullied in their own right as the last couple of seconds complete, and it's going to be the Italian peeps moving on to the grand finals.
That's it. So now we have coming up Mario Kart and the Italian peeps. GG's to both teams there. Full send. You hate to see it since they were returning from the last tournament, but
they sometimes made it far, though.
Yeah, they made it far, but sometimes you got to make some room for some new blood, and we've got the Italian peeps coming up, showing up, and we're going to see them play Mario Kart here after this quick break. We will be right back. All right, guys, it is that time. It's that time. Q.
It all comes down to this, my
It's
guy.
that time, brother. It is
Grand finals. Mario Kart, which we'll be seeing coming out here in the blue, versus Italian peeps. We'll be seeing coming out here in the orange. Best of 5.
Best of 5 now. Both.
And here becomes the question: are we going to finally see our first non-sweep of the evening on stream? Oh no, we did. We did see another non-sweep. Never mind. We saw a 3-game series. Never mind.
Yeah. My thing is, both of these teams are undefeated.
True though.
All the way through the bracket. True. I'm sitting here looking at it right now. So Mario Kart knocked out A.I.Gaming, undefeated. Then Super Soaker Legends undefeated. Then Shoop da Whoop undefeated to make it to the grand finals. Italian peeps beat out Monster Misfits, I'm going to say. And then No Mi Busta. And then now Full Send Failures to bring their way up to the grand finals.
I really wish we could have sat in on just one game of No Mi Busta. Still feels so weird and to think that was a second round matchup. We could have just not had that at all as a matchup with two team names like that, and we ended up getting it. That's really funny, but
Yeah.
yeah, man. Now it all comes down to this grand finals here, and as much as I feel like Mario Kart has shown us the ability to really push the pace, I feel like Italian peeps kind of showed us a lot of that same sort of play style in this last game. So I'm curious to see if one of these two teams adjusts and is able to play more of that counter game, or if they just kind of, bullhorn it and just try and be the better at the same strength here. I'm kind of curious.
We got some of the members piling in here. Some Mario Kart is an Italian team. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, he's saying Mario is Italian.
Well, yeah, Mario's Italian. So is Luigi. But what do you? What's that got to do with anything?
It sounds Spanish. It's so weird. I don't know.
What does that got to do with anything? What are you trying to say, Zayden? Once again, I want to give a big shout out to Zayden and all of
our whole crew in the background.
Yeah, and it looks like the Italian peeps just joined, so I'm gonna have to create a new lobby.
Why'd you do? Oh no! Hold on, come back.
Oh no! What's happening?
Everyone, jump in!
What's going on?
Quick!
Things are happening. Okay,
everyone join.
Everyone join. All right.
All right. Woo!
We're in
We
it.
made it
Whew,
in.
that scared me. Hang on just a second. There we go. Okay.
Right. And away we go. Rocket League Grand Finals here for our March shootout. Once again, Mario Kart out in the blue. Italian peeps out in the orange here.
Sid's place, once again, showing us what he's good at. But we also have Blazing. I feel like you have these two MVPs of the teams here, and I'm not saying that to put anyone down, but I'm just saying that by stats on these teams, you have Blazing and Sidis, both MVPs here, in my opinion.
I do feel like it feels like Mario Kart relies is a little bit less dependent on Blazing, as Italian peeps did seem to be on Sidis though.
Right. I can see that. I can agree with that. What a nice block by Blazing. Sidis with a nasty shot there, but Blazing came in and blocked it there. Sidis place trying to set it up, but Blazing is everywhere. It seems like Blazing is everywhere right now. Vinstar's. Oh! The nice misdirect, but Sidis there to block it. Blazing trying to carry it in. Sidis place there on the back wall, ready to jump on that one.
Ooh, nice shot by Vinstar. I don't know if that save was necessary. I think that might have bounced just off the post, if not.
Right.
Regardless, though,
there it
GG
is.
gets one save, but followed up there. I'm not sure who followed it up because it's not
Sasso.
Sasso crew, I'll tell you what. But that's going to be the first goal here, and that's in favor of Italian peeps.
Italian peeps up by 1. 3 minutes, 16 seconds here. What is Mario Kart going to do? Oh, we had a weird kickoff. I'm not 100% sure what happened here.
I don't know if they were going for the fake or what, but you had two people go to the corners on defense. Nobody contesting the actual ball, and
It was unfortunate.
unfortunate, man.
Vinstar's kicking it back over here. Italian peeps now up by 2 due to that weird kickoff. Vinstar's trying to dribble it through the midfield, setting up Blazing, but unable to bring it down. Then we have, Vinstar's gaining control of it again, but a little bit of miscommunication there in the corner from Mario Kart. Blazing trying to come across, but unable to. It looks like Sid's place was able to kick that back out. Sid's place off the back wall, trying to carry it, but Blazing's like, nope. Vinstars kicks it over towards the goal, trying to carry it in. Oh, but he has two defenders meeting him right out of goal there. Unable to bring it down.
This is gonna be tough here right now, at least as far as for now. Mario Kart has not really been able to get a start to things.